Because I never use my living room. So it's like that's your reaction is typically what people react to when they walk through the front door because they're like, oh my gosh.
Oh wait, it's like right here.
Yeah, it's right here.
Right.
They're like, I wouldn't even know. I would have never noticed, that this is here.
Yeah. I think your expectation is I'm going to walk back into some studio somewhere.
Right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's in the living room.
Literally right through the front door.
I mean, why not use the space you got?
Yeah. And yeah. So like
I probably should do the same thing. I can never talk my wife into it, but
I think that's what what's his name? Zach. No, Nick. DJ,
Nick Dillon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He his buddy, they just did their basement, like his basement.
Is that what is that where their podcast is?
Yeah. It's in his buddy's basement.
I need to listen to it.
Yeah.
I know of it. I'd love to be on it too because I'm a fan of a ton of things.
Yeah.
And what is it? It's fan of
fandoms.
Fan
of fandoms.
Yes.
Fandom of fans. One of those. Don't judge us, Nick.
Right.
But
oh yeah, we live.
Fandom of fandoms. That's what it is. Fandom of fandoms.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes, I would love to just because I've heard some of the stuff they talk about on there, and you guys talked about it at your show too.
Yep.
Just yeah.
It's a good time.
This is a good forum to let out your geekiness a little bit, I think.
It is a little bit. Honestly, I never expected to use I've never been.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up with Legos, but it was just last year during my slow season. Like, I need something to do.
Need something to tinker with.
Yeah. So I went to Walmart and I just bought all these and just started building stuff. And I did have Darth Vader, but when I was originally setting this up, I moved something and then it fell off the shelf and it shattered. And I was like,
oh man,
I'm not a repeat guy. It's like I didn't want to build it again.
I'll
give it a few years before I buy it again. But I give it to one of my friend's kids. I was like, all the pieces are there. Here's the booklet.
Yes.
So like we took all the pieces apart, and I helped him rebuild it. But
I had something similar happen to me with a piece, and the person I know will be listening to this. I will not name any names. But I had a piece that I built, and something happened, and I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I'm not gonna. Yeah, like you said, I'm not gonna rebuild it.
It takes me a minute because I take my time to like build them. Like I don't like to rush through it. So I would say maybe 4 hours,
dude,
to build the Darth Vader head.
I'll throw on some like fantasy ambient stuff in the background.
Yeah.
Get a cigar or something, and I'll just tinker there. I love like that chill, just building stuff with Legos.
Yeah,
it's super.
It's
fun.
just staying busy. It helps the brain.
Yeah,
like kind of just like decompress.
It's like physical Minecraft.
Yeah, physical Minecraft. I like that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Because during COVID, I played Minecraft a lot.
Yeah,
just because like we couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
and that was super nice and chilling and just very relaxing. So building Legos is kind of a more practical Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft is still one of my top #1 games to play if I need to space out.
Oh,
and
it's so good.
When it first came out, my longest streak, I went through like a bit of a rough patch in life, but I was just like, I need something. And this was years ago.
Yeah.
I played for 17 and a half hours straight.
Wow. Did you stream it?
No, I didn't stream.
Oh, you just were playing?
I was just playing.
Wow.
It wasn't even it was my buddy's Xbox.
That's crazy.
At their house.
What did you build? Do you remember?
Just stuff.
Just stuff, random stuff.
Yep. Dude. Yeah. It was the biggest distraction. But I was like, I like this.
I got deep into the wormhole.
Did you?
Deep.
How
like,
deep?
I was looking up like contraptions, like how to get free iron, and you build basically like this pit of villagers that create these iron golems that get sucked into a lava pit, and they get melted down and into iron ingots. They go into a chest. Like I was.
You were deep into
literally
it.
like picking up builds to like get free stuff to help production and all this stuff. I was like super into all these videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Like a kale farm or sugarcane farm.
Yeah, it was a huge success, and I see videos now of people doing like these mega China cities or these massive castles, and you can buy the blueprint now, and you can build it on your own.
Yeah, like the seed, like the map seed.
Yeah, yep.
Lord of the Rings. I've seen Minas Tirith built on there.
It's wild,
crazy stuff.
It's cool stuff. I love that people can create kind of like a business out of that.
Yeah,
because that's what these guys do. They'll just go and build it, and they'll record or lay out everything, and then you can buy it for $50 or $40 or $100, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, think about just your career on Twitch, just building stuff in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who would have thought?
Right. Yeah.
Who would have thought
Sign me up.
that you'd be having a career off of Twitch?
I know. I tried Mixer for a little while.
How'd that go? Is Mixer like Twitch?
It was Microsoft's. Don't quote me on this. It was another form of Twitch, but it was basically run through Microsoft.
Okay.
It was like something you could literally do from your Xbox console.
Oh,
it had like a mixer built into it, basically.
Okay.
The platform Mixer. I tried it for a few months, And honestly, dude, I got burned out because when I jump into something, I jump in face first.
You go all in.
All in. And man, I spent more time designing the stream than actually streaming.
That's funny.
I think. Yeah, I was super into like the introduction has to be super cool.
Oh yeah.
The overlays have to look super
the
cool.
outro,
Yeah,
and all the transitions.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
I obsessed over the transitions. But to me, that was fun.
Yeah.
So I always told people afterwards, after I got burnt out, like if you ever start a stream and you need a guy,
No.
I'm your guy to help build it, or
I'll
at least
tell you
help
what
design
to do
it.
and what not to do.
Yeah, or at least give
streamline
ideas.
the process.
Yes,
you know?
exactly. So
yeah, I'm the same way. So like when I start something, that passion takes over, and I'm like, I'm gonna dive right in. I'm gonna figure everything out, make it as best as possible.
Yeah.
But what happens, and I've learned this, when I do that, I'm changing it like every month.
That's
because I'm just completely revamping and rechanging. And so when I started this podcast, I'm like, Sam, keep reminding yourself, keep it simple. Don't be extreme. And every now and then, like I'll be editing. I'm like, oh man, I forgot to like throw up like a subscribe or, little icon pop-ups. And it's like, no, you idiot. You're not doing that. Like I don't even do like name pop-ups or anything. It's just intro with music, some B-roll, straight into the podcast, and then straight out of the podcast.
Gotta be
with an
disciplined
outro.
in your mind with all that stuff. Man, I'd be the same way.
Yes.
I mean, I came up with like, and I'm not sure if this is relevant at all, if I'm just jumping.
Oh, no, yeah.
It's just like, I came up with different types of streams. Like I had a husband-wife stream, or Lauren would jump on stream with me and we'd play some games, like co-op games together. I had what was called a retro stream. So I would play old N64 games that I like grew up with.
Oh, okay.
Like Super Mario 64.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And at like a Call of Duty night where I would just be jumping on with the guys.
Okay.
We'd be playing that. Like I had different nights. I think 3 or 4 nights a week I'd be streaming, and each night would be different.
Okay.
Like retro stream Tuesday night.
That could be a lot.
Yeah, zombies. Like Call of Duty Zombies night on Wednesday. And then Thursday was like the wife thing.
Okay.
The wife stream. Wife stream. That's why I call it live stream,
funny.
but wife stream.
Wife stream.
Yeah. And we had some good times, but man, I just got so burnt out.
It's a lot. I just had a phone call today with a guy talking to him about if he could start editing these long form sessions. Like I'll take care of the clips, or I've actually looked into OBS or OBS.
OBS.
Not OBS.
Oh,
it's
okay.
OBS or OBS or something where you can upload an entire long format stream and it'll cut everything into clips for you.
Like, is it AI or something?
It's like AI.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
It'll do different camera settings and word overlay and all that. I think the base is like, it's based on credits, which I've never been a fan. I don't know why
credits
platforms will, like, you purchase credits and then you can edit and it'll deduct the credits off of your whatever you purchase, which I never liked.
Okay.
I'd rather just pay a flat rate fee, like $30 a month or $300 a year, and then I can just do whatever. But that's what Nick uses for their FOF podcast.
Okay.
Is he'll upload it and it'll kind of just cut and crop and do everything automatically.
That makes it super easy.
You can change things, you can tweak per video and stuff. So I'm looking. So I had a conversation with the guy today, kind of like going over base rates and stuff for him to edit the long form material from beginning to end.
Sure.
And then I would just handle the clippage and posting and adding to the accounts and stuff.
That's cool. I wish that was around when I was doing that.
Dude.
Probably would have saved myself some sanity.
It has vamped up. I think within the past, I used a platform maybe 2-3 years ago for Corporation in Marion. They hired me to do some stuff and they wanted clips. And I forget what it was called, but it worked out great. Like I uploaded the video and it was pretty much word for word that it automatically transcribed the video, added the words on top. And I'm like, this is going to be big. Like this is going to be big for social
technology
media.
Is amazing.
Yeah. And it's advancing nonstop, but
nonstop.
I do remember seeing a program where you can upload the entire podcast and it'll cut, crop, do the long format, but that gets pricey pretty quick, even for AI. And I'm more of a personable guy. So like I'd rather have someone local be like, hey, here's the files, local, and like let's like if you want to build this with me, like this, I'm looking for someone long term because I don't see myself stopping this anytime soon.
Right.
So it's that partnership effect. Probably doesn't pay as much. I mean, pay for your time, obviously, but it's about the building phase that I'm more passionate about instead of just like paying someone and then having like no ongoing commitment, communication. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's
Sure.
kind of like my hit or miss right now. But
Yeah. And I'm the kind of guy too, like if something's not hitting pretty quickly, like
Yeah.
if there's not really like quick feedback from it, I'm like, I get bored pretty quick.
Yeah.
Or like want to move on to the next thing, or even get discouraged, like, oh, this isn't working out how I'd like it to be. I
Yeah.
just didn't give it enough time, probably. Plus,
Yeah.
I just got burnt out in the design phase of it. But I would put all this work into these retro streams or whatever, and then there'd be like 1 or 2 viewers,
Uh-huh.
which is fine.
Yeah.
And great.
You
I'm
got to
just
start somewhere,
honored
right?
anybody would even watch me, but I'd be like, man, I put all this work into this. So, yeah, but anyway.
And I think that's my thing now with doing this is like start basic, and then
That's what I should have done.
As you progress, build it.
That's what I should have done.
Yeah, because I mean, with weddings and doing content creation, Content Creator Pro, and editing that, it's like, man, I'm really like, I don't want to be stuck behind a computer 40 hours a week. There's months where I'm like, all right, wake up, start
Smack
editing.
yourself in the
You know,
face.
you lose the passion for about the first 5 hours, and then the last 2 is when like you get your drive back, and you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's go,
Let's
and
go.
you bust everything out, and I do enough editing as it is. I'm in that season right now of work where I just tell people like I'm a professional editor.
Hey,
Like that's
that
all.
makes sense.
I'm just an editor.
You make great stuff, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's
Thank
been a
you.
while since we've worked together.
Yeah, I was thinking about that yesterday, and I think there's been at least 2 weddings we've worked together, but I think it was
Like in total?
in total. I think
Is
it was.
that it?
I think it was years ago. You might have been with some other people and helping or showing up. to
Oh,
set up,
yeah,
but-
assisting somebody or just
Yeah.
helping. Yeah.
But it's
I
been
think
a
maybe
minute.
I've seen you more at wedding shows than actual weddings. Maybe
That's probably true.
Maybe that's what it is.
That's probably true.
At Four Seasons. And
Yep. Yeah.
Shout out to Four Seasons. It's a great venue.
Yeah. Yeah, I do a lot at Four Seasons. Actually, I think I just booked someone for Four Seasons a few
Oh,
days
good.
ago. So
Are you staying busy?
yeah,
with weddings?
It's a good year. So all the vendors I talk to, they say the same thing. It's just an interesting year. So I think it's different for everybody, no matter like what they
Yeah.
provide vendor wise for a wedding, but it's just different. Couples are just taking longer to book. They're a little bit more hesitant.
Right.
It's like, that's fine. This is the first year that I'm experiencing that, as far as like, I'll have couples reach out. Great first consultation, energetic,
They just
ready
don't.
to
They
go.
just take a little longer to book.
They just take a little longer to book, and then some of them I've been ghosted more times this year than probably the 8 years of doing this. They're not reaching back out.
what's
And
going
I'll do
on?
like a follow-up email, and my prices aren't like out of this world crazy, but it's just interesting.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, all right, hey, if I'm not it for you, that's fine.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
probably saving you a bunch of time.
Right. Yeah.
But I remember in last year when people spoke about this year, people were kind of not afraid, but they were concerned about volume not being as high this year.
Like
than
weddings happening.
than last year.
Okay.
But to me, it's been not the opposite, but it's been just pretty much the same status
Okay.
quo for
Okay.
me personally. So that was nice for me to see, because I was kind of worried, like, am I going to have enough weddings? Because it's a
Yeah.
huge part of,
salary.
it's a huge part of my life,
Yeah.
of our life, my family's life,
Yeah.
income wise. So
Yeah, it's just been interesting, and that's
Yeah.
all I can tell people. Is like I don't
Sure.
have an explanation, I don't
Right.
have the reason or whatnot, but it's just an interesting year. Now I do have couples, they'll reach out like, yep, we'll book, send us the info, and
Right.
just let us know what you need in the process, and that's great. But yeah, like next year, tracking is good. Getting bookings for 26, and that's a good time.
good,
And
man.
so yeah, it's just, and again, it's one of those, like in the beginning of the year, I was a bit nervous at the beginning of 25.
See, that's what I mean. That's, yeah. Like,
I was like, I don't know if
Things are
if
gonna
I'm
fill up.
be able to fill my salary this year. Might be nitpicking everything,
yeah. Yeah.
going after the scraps of things.
Sure. No, I hear you.
But yeah, it filled out pretty well. But it also made me think, okay, if I can get at least, X amount of weddings, that I'm fine with my base. But then it'll give me time to like build this a little
this
bit.
up, right.
And then I'm doing a lot more networking with CC Pro, my other business, and like getting bookings
Okay.
with that and trying to like build that out, which I've been wanting to do for a while. But when wedding season is peak, it's so consuming.
What's peak season for you? Just the normal season for everybody else? like May to November. That's what it is for
Yeah. Maybe June to November for
me.
me.
Okay, interesting. I'll have the occasional March and April stuff.
Yeah, but
the rare January, February.
Yeah,
right?
But every year's different. Like
you're right.
Like even next year, January, February. My first wedding is in March, which is really early.
I'd have to look on when my first one. No, March. Yes,
but that's an early wedding for me.
Sadie, and I'm blanking on her fiance's name, but yeah, she's one in March for me.
Okay,
next year.
Yeah. But my last year was probably one of my best years, or 2 years ago was one of my best years because I had, I think on average, just 3 weddings a month, which was really nice. And it was spread out for the entire 12 months, which was great.
That is really
great. It felt like a real
job. Wait, you
had
3 weddings in December?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I've had a few. I've had a few New Year's Eve weddings, which I don't mind. It's kind of like, and they've always last minute book. It's never been like a planned or pre-planned booking. It's always been 2 weeks out. Hey, are you free? New Year's? Yeah, I'm free.
Sure. I didn't do one last year. I did one the year before.
Okay.
And I think the year before that. And I just got an inquiry for doing December 31 of 26, going into 27.
Okay.
But I don't have one this December yet. But you're right. They do usually book last minute.
Yeah, colder months are normally last minute for me, which is fine because that's typically like when my season ends and, you kind of want something to do. If you go, 2, 3, 4 weeks without working a weekend, like, oh yeah, I'll take one more before the year's over.
Right, right.
So it's good. It's nice to, so like I don't do a ton of, so my one thought is the end of 24. At the end of every year, I'll typically like create a ton of reels, a ton of content to post.
Okay.
Like to stay relevant, if you will, on social media.
Yeah.
This year I did not do that because I was like, I'm kind of burnt out from social media, kind of burnt out from weddings.
Have those times
like
a lot.
I want just downtime. So my curiosity was like, I wonder if that's why bookings weren't as increased as they have been in the past, because I'm not like posting 2-3 times a week of just reels of footage of shot and
it's
stuff.
Tiring.
But it is.
I understand why Josh and the company has like a social media person that does that, because that's just like a ton of work.
It is.
It's so much work.
And especially for me, like I'm the only guy running Pages and Samuel, so it's like my thought was like, I'm only gonna post when I have like solid material to post. But then I'll wake up one day and I'll have an energy for an hour to like go through all the weddings for the past 2 years or so and like pick certain parts. But by the time I'm done uploading those files, I'm like, I don't want to do this.
Man.
Like, I'm just exhausted, and I'll turn on Netflix or I'll go fishing. I'll go call my nephew, like, let's go fishing,
or something.
Right.
But
it's just like, I just don't, I don't know. It's one of those things where I think for me, you begin to see so much of other people doing the same thing, like posting the same material, posting the same.
Or better material.
Or better material.
I see DJs posting stuff that's like killer, and I'm like, man, I'm never gonna make that. Why am I wasting my time making what I make? I'll tell you what though, CapCut has been a lifesaver for me. Like the auto cut feature.
Yeah.
Takes because and actually when I talked to you about this, interested on your take. I take a lot of dance floor videos of like what's going on, just basically for self promotion.
Yeah.
Right, and to show people like, hey, this is what the experience is like with me as your DJ.
Right.
And I just throw those into CapCut, and I do a lot of the manual design of it too, but it takes care of a lot of the transitions and stuff for me, that app does. So that's been a lifesaver for me, because I used to just do it manually on Instagram, just stitching stuff together.
Yeah.
Or the iMovie or whatever that.
Yep, iMovie.
Yeah, iMovie. Yeah. So, do you care if I segue?
No, go ahead.
What do you, as a videographer, does that bug you when other people are taking video on the dance floor?
I've learned to. I think in the beginning, it was kind of like I would go like
beginning of your career.
Crew. Yeah, like okay. I'm the exclusive videographer.
I'm the guy, right?
Like
which is true.
But again, being in it for 8 years now, I'm like, I don't care. Like,
really?
Because I know typically anybody else who's using like a professional camera recording, they're doing it for like self-promotion. So like the dance floor, they're not capturing the entire day or getting like those intimate moments, and they're not tagging all the 20 vendors that were a part of the day. They're just, they might tag the couple and that's it, you know. Stuff like that, I don't care.
Gotcha.
Like, you know, but if they're out there, for me, and I'm saying this with grace, but like for me, because I mean, we all have to start somewhere to build a network and all those things. And, you know, for me, it's one of those things where content creation today is what it is. Like you even have the content creators that charge, you know, $1,000 to show up with their phone and stuff.
That's a thing now, isn't it?
It's a thing. And, you know, I don't have a problem with it. I've done a few weddings where content creators were there. And so far, I've never had a bad experience with them. Because, again, they're typically in the back end area of things. They're using their phone, just getting a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
The ones I've worked with have done a good job staying out of everybody's way.
And they're there for the couple, but they're there capturing everything else in just a different format. So they're not using professional grade cameras and filming horizontal and getting like,
they're not like competing with your quality of what you're doing.
So in that line, you know, I think people do what they're going to do. At the end of the day. You know, I just trust the Lord, be like, hey, I got this. You know, a couple hired me to do it, so I'm just do it to the best of my ability. And
God's in control.
But, and I never, for me, I've invested in people before. Like, hey, do you need any equipment, or do you need something to like help get you to where you need to be at? And so that's my 2 cents too, is like, if someone's, you know, starting out somewhere, like I'm gonna encourage that, be like, that's awesome, you're doing it. You know, if you have any questions about mics, or even with content creators, like, hey, I see you're not using a mic for your phone, like, do you need a couple examples or brand names to like up your scale in content creation with your phone? That'll help you excel and, you know, become better at, level up your game basically. But yeah, for that piece, I just kind of like, it's whatever.
I was curious to ask you about that, because I know that there's controversy too on other people, like even some DJs that take pictures, like they bring professional cameras with them and take pictures for self-promotion, and that can get a little prickly with actual wedding, like actual real photographers that the couple's hired in for the day too. I think that's more probably controversial than the video side, probably.
Maybe. I don't know. That's a hard topic.
Because I try to not step on anybody's toes.
I think it comes with experience. I think the more experienced you are, the more you know
when
the
not
boundaries,
to do
what to do, what not to do.
That's a good point.
Because everybody is there for a specific reason. Like, I'm not showing up to a wedding working with you and being like, bringing my own boombox. You know, like
which would be pretty cool.
Like, I'm just not doing that. You know, I'm not bringing my Bose wireless speaker and doing karaoke night with the couple. You know, that's in your arena. That's not my arena.
Right.
But like, for an example, Jamar, I just did a quick wedding, just showed up to build a promo video for him.
Oh, cool.
And met with my first instinct is, all right, I texted him, I was like, do the photographers, videographer know, and does the couple know I'm showing up just to capture your experience in what you do for the couple and like the dancing and stuff? He's like, yep, they're good. Everybody knows you're coming. And I was like, okay, cool. I'd say that's step one. Step two would be to show up, and for me, it's limiting what I capture, because the couple did hire a company to cover their day.
Right.
So like,
you don't want to bleed into that.
Yeah, minimal, like I did maybe 5 captures of the bride. I did like one 2-second scene of the bride and her dad dancing, kind of like building a story for Jamar. But like 60 is maybe like a 90-second video, I think. But like, the full minute of that is the dance floor and celebrating, and then an intro
DJ
of him,
probably side of it.
Intro of Jamar saying who he is and he's excited to be there. And you know, showing
I might have to ask you to come help me out.
Some B-roll. Let's do it, man.
Let's do it, man.
Doing some B-roll shots of the couple, because again, from my perspective, is I want some ground of a story. You know, and still showing like the hype that Jamar did for the couple and his little air CO2 cannon gun and
good,
stuff.
Dude.
And
Jamar's great.
Yeah, I love Jamar. He's super professional, but it's things like that. It's like just experience. So like, if it was my first time showing up capturing Jamar to build like a promo for him, I would be filming everything. because I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
That's what I'm here to do.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'd
right.
be getting couples pictures, the details and all this stuff. And
Photographer and videographer in the back. Like, who's this guy?
yeah. Right. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And
Right.
so I think it just comes down to experience, like
Sure.
knowing what
Makes
you're there
sense.
to film, what they're being hired to do for the entire day.
Yeah.
There's a big contrast and difference
Balance
in
there.
that. Yeah.
And plus, like, with that, on top of that, with your experience, like, these people too. Like, I know you.
Oh, yeah.
As I'm filming on the floor, I know, like, you and I are cool.
Right.
And I'm not in your way, that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So.
And that was something I told the videographer and photographers, like, went up, shook their hands, like, who's the lead? That way I can tell them, like, I won't be in your way. I'm just here for 2.5 hours.
Sure.
Mainly capturing Jamar on the dance floor. Like, that's it. And,
That's
typically
cool,
everybody's been cool with it,
Yeah.
because I think I've done 2 or 3 videos for them.
Nice.
But yeah, and I did one for Lauren here recently.
Oh, man.
And Nick. I've done one for Nick once or twice too.
Lauren's a good guy,
But,
too, man.
Yeah, very, very good guy.
Good guy.
But yeah, it comes down to experience and just knowing, like, because in those situations, I'm not there to promote myself to book more weddings.
Yeah.
So if I were to capture more content, be like, all right, you're promoting yourself, and it's like that's not what you're
Crossing
being
that
hired to
line.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
right.
some people do cross that line, I'm sure, especially if they're like starting out and they want a lot of content.
I think you're right. They just don't know. They don't have that nuance in their mind to say, this might be not a good
right
point to do this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't like miking up the couple. Like I was tapping in Jamar's sound for his intro,
Right.
So yeah, experience does help. But then also like I always try to open that door to communicate in a way where if someone is doing something, like if they're stepping on my territory for a wedding day, it's always like I'm not afraid of confrontation. So it's like, hey, I just want to let you know, like in this situation, right? Drop kick, But like in this situation, you typically wouldn't be filming this.
Drop kick.
Right? Because you're using an iPhone. I know it's going to be posted, whatever, but like I need you to step back so I can get the shots that I need.
Sure, right.
$1,000 is vastly different than $5,000. $1,000 phone is vastly different than a $12,000 rig.
Right.
So it's, and again, experience. So experience is the key word here.
It's the key word.
We're all for entrepreneurs, okay?
XP.
Yeah, right. Where
can I get those double XP tokens?
Right. Well, before we dive in, we really chived into that.
Yeah, I'm so sorry if I
you're good.
wrecked this.
Introduce yourself. Tell people what you do, who you are, and all the things.
Cool. Well, my name's Brad McPherson. I have 2 full-time jobs. I'm in the construction industry in health and safety as my primary, I should call it, primary job, during the week.
Okay.
Technically on call during the weekends as well. But I've met you, and my secondary full-time job is DJing for Josh Daly Productions. I've been doing it for 10 years. I was the first DJ that Josh actually hired onto the team.
And I wanted to talk to you about that.
Yeah, yep. So I've been with him since the very beginning. I didn't build a company or anything. I was just the first guy that he called when he wanted to start it. So he built it, and I just kind of showed up, and he showed me the reins a little bit.
Okay.
So,
That's cool. I didn't know you did construction either. I thought DJing was your main.
It's technically, so like 5 or 6 months out of the year, it's a full-time gig with the amount of weddings, and then you get that winter break.
Yep.
But with the amount of meetings that we do, like 2 per couple, I think Jamar on his episode with you mentioned
that down a little bit.
Two planning meetings, same thing.
Okay.
2 meetings per couple, and if you do 30, 40 weddings a year, that's a lot of meetings, right, during the week. So trainings, faction that we do every year. I tell everybody it's a second full-time job. I pour so much time into it every week.
Yeah.
But construction, I started the same year I moved up here to Columbus.
Okay.
With Josh. It's actually, we can get into it if you'd like, but I lived in Nashville right after college.
Okay.
I'm kind of going backwards. Let me start over. I met Josh at Cedarville. That's where we both graduated from.
Okay.
Yes. Him and Michelle met there.
Okay.
And I met them there at Cedarville. We played in a few bands together, because Staley's a guitar player.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm a drummer. I've been playing drums since I was 14. I'm 33 now.
You made drum videos, didn't you?
Yes.
Didn't you make okay?
Yeah. You like live stream
quick
them?
memory.
Yeah. I'll do that sometimes on Instagram.
Okay.
And I did that during COVID.
Yeah.
Through Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook Lives. Yeah. I had this nice TD-30 Roland kit at home that I just love to jam on.
Okay.
So if I had a real kit, I would definitely not be able to play that with as hard as I hit. But yeah, so I met Staley at Cedarville. We played in a few bands together, and Muted Mayhem. Let me just say that. That's one of the bands we played in. That was the name of it, Muted Mayhem. We played a few shows and rocked the house. It was pretty fun back in the day. Man, that's a throwback.
Okay.
Oh, man. It just popped in my head as soon as I said the bands, when I said we played in a few bands together. But so that musical connection is what led him to ask me, hey, I'm doing this DJ thing.
Okay.
And I was his best man, actually, in his wedding. And that's kind of how...
So there's some grounded history.
There's some grounded history there. Yeah. His DJ was very poor, very awkward.
Okay.
Not a good DJ.
Okay.
I'm sorry if you're listening, man, but yeah. I don't even know who you are, but if you're listening, I apologize, but I hope you're better now. It was just bad, man. Just no mic presence, no communication skills. Just, I don't know where they found him.
Okay.
And that's the light bulb moment for Josh, for JSP.
Okay.
If I'm paying this guy X, what can I make or what can I do?
Mm-hmm.
I already know I can do a better job right now than this guy's doing. Anyway, I'm getting in the weeds a little bit. That's when JSP was born, and I was living in Nashville at the time, and he had asked me, hey, I'm starting this thing. I'd like you to be a DJ for me and try this thing out. Sure, I needed the extra cash.
Mm-hmm.
The music scene wasn't really working out in Nashville for me. I was already talking to my now wife at the time, too, so moved up here from Nashville. And that was 2015. That's when JSP started. So 10 years, and then I needed an actual, a steady income.
Okay.
Which led me to the Shelley Company. It's a construction materials group. Okay. That's who I still work with now. So 10 years and 10 years, just kind of two jobs beside each other that kind of just have merged together over the time.
So you originally didn't have an aspiration to be a DJ. It was just him.
I've always been a musician, a fan of music.
Okay.
I started on guitar when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
Maybe 10, 12 years old. Which I love telling that story too, just how I got into music that I like now. I was a huge boy band fan of Backstreet Boys.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm 33, so I was born in 92. So I'm 8 to 10 years old, whatever, listening to the popular stuff at the time.
Yeah.
Right. And I had all the Now CDs.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
They're on Now 100.
They still make them?
80s. Oh yeah, man.
What?
They're in the hundreds.
Wow.
They're in the hundreds.
I'm talking. I had Now 8.
Yeah.
And Now 10.
the primo days.
Yes,
the beginning days.
That's right. So I'm listening to all this stuff, and I love telling the story just because I think I love telling because I remember it so clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to Florida with my best friend. He's still my best friend. Shout out to Colin Yost. And his brother and his family were going down to St. Augustine to stay with his grandparents, which I call his grandpa my grandpa. We're so close. I love that guy, Bill. And his older brother, Chad, Colin's older brother, Chad, hands me the Black Album of Metallica.
Okay.
A burnt copy.
Yeah.
He's like, here, Brad, throw this in your CD player. And I still remember hearing Enter Sandman for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this is incredible.
Yeah.
I never went back. So I started guitar because I wanted to play that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Got burnt out on guitar. Remember the burnout thing?
Yep.
I went in too hard. I don't want to learn Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
I want to learn Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
I want to learn
the best of the best.
Yeah, I want to learn whatever James Hetfield's doing or Kirk Hammett's doing. I want to learn that stuff. And that fizzled out. And I discovered Rush and progressive music, which has all this insane playing in it.
Yeah.
The instrument talent with those bands is just phenomenal. So that got me into drums. And then return now to where I was originally at when I met Josh, played in a few bands. And so I've always loved music, so I think that's why he invited me in to join JSP.
Okay.
Like, hey, you're a musician.
It helps to have that some sort of familiarity.
Yes,
with
because when you're
sounds and
mixing,
songs and,
you're beat matching and you're transitioning and stuff, you got to have a sense of rhythm.
right.
So he knew that I had that, and he has that. So, yeah, I never thought I'd be a DJ, ever.
That's cool.
I just needed the extra cash.
Yeah, right.
It's all about cash and experience.
That's typically how it starts out, too,
Right. So I never saw a video of a DJ and think, oh, that's super cool. I want to do that. I just needed the extra dough and loved music, really, is what it was. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Josh Daly Productions, another great DJing company. I can't speak any higher than I already do about his production and professionalism and excellence. And honestly, I think it was his company that I experienced when I first started in the wedding industry. It was his company that I experienced. It might have been Turn Up Columbus.
Turn Up, okay.
Yeah, that I experienced like a new level of communication, DJing, tapping into audio, and I'm like, this is what I need at weddings.
He started JSP, and then Turn Up came later.
Yeah.
For guys that were just getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all I've ever really known.
Yeah.
JSP.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think about that sometimes. Like I wonder what it's like coming from somewhere else into JSP.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it's just what I've always known.
He's very high professional.
Yeah.
Like that's like just high professional communication, very, big production guy.
Yeah.
And that suits him well.
That's who he is.
Even with training people and, when it comes to the day of the event, it's, you can expect professionalism.
Yeah. He takes it very seriously. He's very much a performer, a hype man.
Yeah.
So the job fits him really well.
Yeah.
So
what was it like you starting out in DJing? What was that?
Oh,
what was
man.
that process like? Do you remember your first wedding?
Yeah.
Were you nervous?
I was nervous. I was with Josh, so that kind of added an extra nervousness to me.
Yeah.
Even though I knew we were both like just starting this out together.
Mm-hmm.
But the toughest part for me in the beginning was the emceeing.
Okay.
For sure. I mean, I could figure out the technical, like mixing part of it. Like that wasn't super hard for me. I mean, the fancy stuff was and still is to a point, like challenging still, which makes it fun.
Yeah.
But you can learn that stuff. But the emceeing side is like, that's your voice. That's like performative.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. That's emceeing is like setting the tone for the night.
So there's kind of like more
for the
pressure
event.
to like get that nailed down sooner than the mixing, right? Because there's so many tools out there you can use to make you sound like you're mixing better than you are.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't use any of those. I'm just kidding. No, but when you're learning the craft, you can kind of lean on stuff like that more than like, how do I sound on a mic?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, that was the toughest part for me. So I went through a lot of coaching with him through that. And I can't remember who said it. Maybe he said it, someone else said it, but it's all about finding your voice, really, as an MC. Because I don't like sounding philosophical or philosophy, like just weird sayings or whatever.
Sound philosophical.
But like, to me, my style is just more conversational. Like how I'm talking to you right now is how I talk on the mic at a wedding.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, hey, like I'm not like turning something on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like becoming a different person.
Yeah.
So in my mind, when I first started at JSP, I had to do that.
I got you.
In my mind, I'm like, oh, I have to become another person.
Right.
Have you seen Master of Disguise?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Become another person.
Oh wow, I haven't seen that movie.
I know,
forever.
Right? I thought I had to become another person.
Is it
Become
another person. When he's changing his accent.
The Indian guy? Yeah, become another person.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Oh, man. I need to buy that movie. So I'm a big, rabbit hole. I'm a big collector.
Okay.
I like movies. You should see so when I
get,
came in,
like,
I instantly looked at this, like, what's he got going on here? Do I say that again?
You get like the Blu-rays
Yes.
and okay.
I love physical media.
Okay.
I love having it.
Okay.
So Netflix can never take anything away from me. So Where was I even going with that? Oh, Master of Disguise. I need to buy that movie because it's such a good movie.
Yeah.
Who's turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Turtle Club.
Yeah.
Turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the beginning, I'm like, oh, I have to sound like this circus show, game show host guy to be able to do this well. And it took me a few years to discover, like, no, you just have to really just be yourself.
Yeah.
And people will just gravitate and be okay with that.
Yeah.
In the moment.
Yeah.
They're not expecting me to sound like
Like a game show host.
like Steve
You know.
Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a big promoter.
Like a big promoter guy.
and,
Big
you
like a
know,
radio voice.
Yeah.
They're not expecting that.
Right.
Funny enough, that stuff naturally develops over time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get your radio DJ voice
Yeah.
just naturally more over time from talking into a mic more.
Yep.
So at least that's what I found.
Yeah.
So that was the hardest part for me in the beginning, was the emceeing, being comfortable with the sound of my own voice. And,
Now, did you have any issues like being in front of a crowd, or was it just like that initial
Yeah,
presentation? Because that's kind
Yeah.
of what you're doing. You're presenting yourself. You're presenting
Right.
a company, you
Right.
know, and you want to do it well.
Yeah,
and so
I did have problems with that.
Yeah.
I was very, and you know what? I still get nervous.
Mm,
I've been doing this for 10 years. I tell assistants that come out with me now, I still get nervous doing this.
yeah.
Before that, like 10 seconds after I've cleared with all the other vendors that we're about to jump into intros,
Yeah.
and I know it's just on me to
Now it's
change
on
the
you.
music and go into it. That like 10, 20, 30 seconds, whatever it is, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
we're going to do this.
Like it's game time.
And I still get the butterflies.
okay.
So, but yeah, in the beginning, it was like, I couldn't like, hi,
Here we
Yeah.
go, people. You know,
are you ready to party?
dude, that's how
Yeah.
I was when I first started weddings. So like I used to be, because my biggest thing is like, you know, I'm not a small person. So when I'm at weddings and everybody's sitting, it's like, and now my rigs are even bigger than what they used to be. You know,
Yeah.
I started out with, you know, a small camera, a little dinky Ronin to stabilize. It was a little tiny thing. And now it's like, like I'm here with a 7-inch monitor,
Boom.
a zoom lens, a cage. Like I got the whole thing. But my thing is like, I never want to be standing directly in front of people, like for like speeches or the grand entrances.
Yeah,
Even
like
it's
station in front of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still so self-cautious about that because it's like
That's good.
And I constantly think like, but they're paying me to get these shots. They're paying me to get these shots.
Yeah.
And so I go back and forth like every
I
single
can see
wedding,
that,
and it's-
especially with certain venues, I can see that being tough.
yeah, and it's just one of those things where I'm like, all right, Sam, just do it. Just set up a tripod,
Right.
whatever.
They know
It's
you're
in
being
their way,
paid.
that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. And now I have a system set up where like I'll set things up and I'll actually stand behind everybody, or I'll walk on the outskirts of the room with a zoom lens and get like different B-roll shots and audio
Yeah.
shots and stuff. So all experience.
Dude,
that's all it is.
Really, I mean, I know we've said it a lot, but that's so true.
It is.
People ask me, assistants will ask me, or new DJs will ask me, like, how'd you get over that, or how'd you get through that? I'm like, honestly, dude, just repetition.
Yep.
I was forced to be the guy
Yeah.
for years, and so I just had to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them were easier than others, and you know what? It's honestly, I mean, God's in control of everything, right? It's like His plan and stuff, but it's really like who you're talking to at each wedding. Like, I said that about God being in control because I'm trying to get away from saying it's just I got lucky. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't believe in luck.
Yeah.
Everything is predetermined, I believe. So it's just who I happen to be speaking in front of that were either jerks, and maybe those weddings didn't go so well in the first few years because it didn't give me the confidence of like doing it again or better, or they were just super great people and fun, and I could just naturally like develop that style that I have now, or I can just kind of relax and have a good time.
Yep.
That journey of all of that just really is just what you have to go through.
It is.
Really.
Yeah.
I mean, you can either find your voice the hard way through the rough people and the rough patches, or just have an easy path to your voice and always just experience nice people, which is majority of the time.
The majority of the time.
That's like
yeah.
95% of it,
Yeah.
in my experience. Anyways, the DJ. But I've had a couple rough patches before with people, just psycho people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
So that's what it was like in the beginning for me. It was just the emceeing was tough. But you find your voice. And that first wedding, I think you asked about that. The first wedding, dude. Staley was with me. We were in a backyard of some place. I don't even know what city. I don't know where we were. I just know we were in Ohio. I have no idea where it was in Ohio. Right. It was raining. Oh, there was blue. I actually have a video on my phone. I can show you later. There was, because of the 10-year party, someone found it.
Okay.
And sent it out. And I'm like, I hadn't seen it since then. I'm like, this is insane.
Okay.
I'm wearing like this stupid polo. Behind us is like a blue tarp because of all the rain.
Yeah, there we go.
We got the picnic table or the white 6-foot thing, no cloth.
Yep.
Cords everywhere. The big tripod with speaker on top, like not the slick column array look that we got now. And it was but it was such a good time though. Mostly because they were drunk. Out of their mind.
Yeah.
They had like those alcoholic slushy machines.
Oh wow. Okay.
Literally, dude, the ceremony. It was like a tent in this person's backyard, and literally like beside their backyard pool.
Okay.
Was the aisle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like it happened like legit, like let's just get married today.
Okay.
Kind of a thing feel.
Okay.
Backyard, like hardly any decorations. The girls were in the skimpy like skirts. It was just total like.
That's the first wedding for you.
First wedding. Yeah. People were getting thrown into the pool. It was wild. Crazy. It was nuts. I
worked a wedding at Ada like a week ago, and it was with a new photographer, well known. I can't think of her name right now. Super great photographer, and we talk. That's one thing I love about weddings. Like when you work with vendors all day, they're either going to be super talkative or like really reserved.
Sure,
and that's been my experience. Like they're either 100% in to like experience the day together, or they're just like a little bit more reserved. Which either way is fine. Like it doesn't faze me.
Sure,
but we were very talkative that day, and so we started talking about like past experiences,
horror stories.
Yeah. And she's like, "What's something you did in the past that like makes you cringe today? The way you film or whatever." And I was like, "That's a really hard.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's a good question." I was like, "That's a hard question."
Yeah.
And I said, "It's probably the way I edited my videos when I first started out, because I would like." And there's a few floating out there, but I was, because again, movie buff, like love watching films, watching good
We've got to get into that.
So like we can dive in after this. I would edit my wedding videos to feel like a movie.
See, that's cool to me.
It's coming back now. Like that trend is coming back where like you'll do.
Was that not cool at one point?
I think it's always been cool, but how you film it, like. I was thinking this is like a huge cinematic production.
I'm Spielberg.
Like it's so good. The quality is amazing. The colors are phenomenal. No.
Oh, okay. I'm sitting there saying, like, what's wrong with that?
It just was not good. The idea is good.
Oh,
right?
You're saying the execution of it.
The execution of it.
Oh, okay. I'm with you.
Like how, like looking back now at my beginning editor style, because I'm self-taught. Never took any schooling, lessons, classes, whatever. Like just figured everything out on my own.
That's amazing.
And like doing, like I would create, I think there was one, one video I created a title. Like instead of the couple's names, it was just like a title for their wedding day. And
vow.
Dude, it was like it popped up over the sunset and with my drone, and like these big titles popped up, and I was like
took up the whole screen.
Oh, it took up everything.
That's
dude.
That's like a James Gunn.
It was like a title for their wedding video, but I had like the bride's first and last name like fade in, and then the groom's name fade in, and like had my business name fade in, and it was I thought this was like the best big production thing I've ever done. And
no, I know the feeling. I know what you're talking about.
Dude, looking back now, I'm like, oh my God, Sam. Like, what was wrong with you? Like,
Sam.
It's like I was on drugs or something. And I'm just like, oh, never again. Because now, if I were to get back into that style, and I mean, gracefully, I'll say that's why couples hired me, because they loved that. So I mean, I got hired for weddings after that, so it's like they like
Must have done something
about
right,
it,
yeah.
you know. So, but doing it now, it's like, oh man, there are so many things I would change to where it actually looks like a really nice,
Yeah.
you know, beginning
Sure.
and intro production or whatever. And so, yeah, it's just that's my cringe, is like looking back,
Yeah.
seeing how I edited, thinking this was like the best of the best. But again, keyword experience, you know,
Yep.
you develop, you build, you let go of things, and you pick up new things
Yeah.
to excel your success and
Dude,
career and
that's
stuff.
so true. I'm trying to think back. I mean, I'm sure I haven't really like on purpose not watched old videos of me DJing or anything like that, but I know the way I dressed when I first started. I have no natural sense of style.
Yeah, me neither.
Like
I
my
wear black
wife,
every day.
I'm not ashamed to say it. She dresses me
Okay.
100%,
Yeah,
and I'm cool with that.
yeah,
Like I don't. That's one less thing I got to worry about.
right, yeah,
So she bought me this shirt. She got me these shorts. I mean, I'm cool with it.
yeah.
I mean, I know how to put an outfit on, and you know, duh. But when I first started DJing, I was like, I was wearing these awful polos that were like a size too big or something. Just it was bad. So that's definitely one thing I would change about my back then. Is like definitely my appearance side of things, and then you know, I was definitely. It took me a while to learn the mixing side of it, like what I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it, technology wasn't around. Like stems were not around back then.
What's a stem?
So, it's like taking out individual parts of a track.
Mhm.
So, like, I can take the drums out of a track, or the
Oh,
melody line,
okay.
or the vocals. So, like, I do introductions now at weddings with the vocals taken out of whatever their introduction
Yep.
song is, and maybe depending on how busy it is, the melody or the bass line.
Okay, because that avoids confusion.
Exactly. So I can just hit those two buttons and I'm back in it and jump to a hot cue point and be at the
Wow,
big
okay.
moment where I want to do the introduction part.
Okay,
So
that's cool.
instead of having to like change the song completely
See, I
from my intro to something else.
I literally did not know that. I always
Yeah.
thought you guys would just purchase 3 different styles of the same songs.
No.
And then you would just cut back and forth between lyrical and instrumental, and then just go.
We
you know,
could
in
do
between
that,
with
but
them.
no, I can take the actual real original
And
version and
you
just
just- you
take
just hit a
parts
button
take
and-
parts out of it or add to it.
That's cool.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that wasn't around back then. So yeah, there's stuff back then. Very basic introduction. I think what happened with me in my DJ career is that once I figured out the emceeing side, I kind of leaned into that more than the
Okay.
super technical DJing mixing side of it.
Okay.
So it's kind of something that I take more pride in, is like the personable side of it, like the connection side, kind of like you.
Yeah.
And like the relational side of the craft,
Mm-hmm.
the emceeing side, the connecting with the guests and the
Yeah.
audience side, rather than like the scratching or like these super cool things, which I'm getting into. Not scratching, but I'm getting into some technical stuff. But there's DJs, gosh, that just run circles around me with that stuff.
Is
It's
scratching
wild.
becoming like an old art?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know guys like Vince does it really
Mhm.
well. I don't know if Staley does it or not. I don't want to offend Staley. Maybe he does. I don't know. But I've seen Vince do it live, being out with weddings with him.
Okay.
I think it's coming back
Okay.
because they actually have scratch tracks, which I just discovered that.
What are scratch
Like,
tracks?
It's an MP3 file that just has like
You know.
the sounds on them
Okay.
that you can do that with.
Huh.
I always just thought like you take the track that you're mixing on and do
you
that.
Physically do it.
You
like,
can,
right?
you
Okay.
can, but I've seen people actually just load scratch tracks into the other deck.
Okay.
Hopefully this is making sense.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
They're playing this song on this deck, and so they put the fader in the middle so that both decks can be heard
Okay.
if the volumes are up, and they'll like scratch on the scratch track over top of what's being played
Yeah.
on through the speaker. So it's
Okay.
kind of like they're
Like they're live mixing.
doing both
you know,
at
kinda
the same
in a
time.
sense. Okay.
Yeah. So, again, as you can probably tell, it's very entry level for me. But I did, though, one thing I do love doing now as a DJ is I'm bringing in, because I'm such a geek, I'm bringing in a Rock Band guitar
Oh,
with me,
nice.
and I'm playing it.
Okay.
And I have a drum module as well on my setup.
Okay.
Which I'm like, I got light up drumsticks, and
I saw that.
Yeah.
I wondered what that was.
Yeah, so I'm playing along with tracks at certain points. And my
That's
goal,
cool.
I keep saying this, I'm going to say this 5 years from now. My goal is to sit down in like a winter break time and actually like map out cuz sorry, I'm like the king of rabbit holes today.
Oh no, you're good.
I'm just wrecking your podcast right now.
It's all good.
It's so like on this module there's like, let's just say 60 different sound kits.
Okay.
Then there's like 60 more empty blank canvases of you can put whatever sound or beat you want on each pad. And there's like 9 pads.
Okay.
So I would love to make like a Mario pad, or if I want to throw in like a coin, like ding, I can do that.
That
just
would be
random
cool.
stuff. Yeah, just like fun. Like maybe have a Star Wars pad or a Star Wars sound collection.
Yeah.
If I want like a lightsaber sound, or if I'm like doing, just nerdy stuff, or different parts of songs that I mix into, that would just be a cool effect to like just makes it interactive.
Yeah, that's cool.
Keeps me, it helps me stay engaged.
Yeah,
with
and it's like a unique niche that you would do for
Yes.
you and for the experience of
right.
others who are
And
listening.
plus, when we get the bride and groom behind the booth, they can have fun with it too. I turn the volume down.
Yeah,
Just
they have them do their thing.
Yes, and it looks like they have a blast with that. So stuff like that is like you mentioned how you've elevated since your start. That's kind of a few things I've added into my setup. It's just got to be different somehow.
That's cool.
Mostly because everybody's so much better than me. Like they mix circles around me. I've got to get something that's like
you've
different.
been at it for 10 years. I think you're doing something right.
Well, I mean, like, dude, watching like guys like Vince and Josh and Brian and Jamar do what they do on the I'm just blanking the deck.
The deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
The discs. That's the word.
Okay.
The discs. It's crazy what they do. So talented.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Now, do you only cover weddings?
I do. Yeah, it's like a 95% weddings, that 5% like corporate events.
Okay.
Like Christmas parties or
I
reunion
gotcha.
parties or stuff like that. Wedding shows. If that counts.
Yeah.
But it's mostly weddings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And your wife's name is
Lauren.
Lauren. And you guys been together for?
We've been together for so we got married in 2016.
I'm putting you on the spot.
I know. I've known her for 10 years.
Okay.
But we got married in, is that right? I think 11 years now.
Okay.
Because in 2014, that's when we started talking.
Okay.
Sorry, correction. I met her in 2013. But we did not start dating until 2014, 2015.
Okay.
And then we've been married since 16, so it'll be 9. It was 9 years in June.
Nice.
Yes.
That's exciting. And how many kids do you have?
Liam is our son, 3-year-old.
Okay.
And Lauren's pregnant with our daughter.
That's fun.
So
you have a boy and a girl.
It'll be a boy and a girl.
Are you excited to be a girl dad?
Dude, I'm stoked.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I secretly, and in the future, Liam, if you watch this, I love you to death, but secretly was hoping that he would be a girl.
Okay.
Like when Lauren was pregnant first, I'm like, oh man, it'd be cool to be a girl dad.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm ecstatic to have a son.
Right.
And he's amazing. So I'm very excited to have kind of one of each.
Okay.
So
yeah,
yeah,
that's fun. I had my friend Zach. His podcast is actually on a backlog, but he's a girl dad, and he's had a boy, then a girl, then a boy. But he said his experience with having a girl is just like night and day difference.
Really?
But he's like, it's the best time ever. He's like, I got my bros, I got my sons, who are he calls them, what's the word? Feral. He's like, my kids are feral.
Feral, yeah.
Like. They're just wild. They're out of this country.
Yep.
My son will be out there riding a 4-wheeler, getting dirty, eating mud, and then you'll see my daughter doing the same thing in her princess dress and just rolling
that's
in
crazy.
dirt. And he's like, my kids are feral.
Yeah.
He's like, but having a daughter was like the best thing ever. So
that's awesome.
That's cool. That's exciting.
I think my daughter she'll probably, I'll probably be eating my words with this, but she might turn out being the same way because Liam is crazy.
Okay.
Like They tease me saying he got it all from the energy from me. They call him the little Energizer Bunny.
That's funny.
My son. He just goes, man.
Yeah.
Goes. Like I'll do something
Just
with him,
nonstop.
thinking, this will knock him out. We put him to bed, and he's still awake. Like an hour later, like just rolling around. I'm like, this kid. I don't know what this kid is on, but
That's
holy
fun.
cow! So if my daughter ends up being like that, the house is gonna be crazy. My wife's gonna maybe kill me.
Yeah.
But
that's cool. That's
yeah.
exciting.
No, it's
And
we're
are you
excited.
guys, are you done it too?
Yes.
For now? Okay.
I mean, God has,
Right.
like he's in control. Unless he reverses some stuff that we got planned. No, we're probably most likely 99% done after 2.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
We always, when we were dating, we would talk about the future and kids and stuff. We just always had kind of agreed, like, if we have kids one day, probably just 2's our kind of number. Although Lauren, her grandpa's a twin, and they say it skips generations.
Okay.
I've heard of both. I've heard that it goes down one, and then I've also heard that it skips. I don't know the truth.
Okay.
Maybe they're both crap. I don't know. But when we decided to have kids, that was always in the back of our mind. Like, there's a possibility that Lauren, we could have twins, right? So, and that was definitely in the back of our mind when she got pregnant the second time. It's like, oh my gosh, we might just go for
From 1 to 3.
Yeah, right. Oh no. But no, we're excited for sure.
That's cool.
We're super excited. Yes. So she'll very much be loved. So
I love it. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Rabbit Trail into movies.
Let's go, man.
What are your favorites? What do you like? What don't you like?
Dude, I was born for this moment.
Out of the entire show, this is what we're here for.
So honestly, like on the side note,
Yeah.
I have wanted to start a podcast of my own for years, just about this stuff. Honestly, I could talk about everything you got on your shelf for hours.
Yeah.
Just movies, games, music. I've always wanted to make like a nerdy pop culture podcast. Me and my buddy Rob. Shout out to Rob, future brother-in-law.
Okay.
My wife's sister and him are engaged right now. So
nice.
Yeah, we've always talked about for years, like it'd be so cool to have a movie podcast.
Yeah,
or
that
like
would be
games
a
or
good
whatever.
one.
I would just love to do that.
If I would have gave this more thought, I probably would have done a movie podcast.
Well, see, I like your setup because you can go anywhere you want.
Yeah.
Based on who your guest is.
Yep.
Or not even that, just whatever you want to talk about.
No specific niche.
Yes.
You know.
So, don't knock yourself hard on that because I think it's a cool setup what you've got. But I would watch your movie podcast if you ever made it. That'd be awesome.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
So
sorry. So my favorite movies.
Well,
okay.
hold on. Another side note.
Oh yes, please.
So one of the guests I had on, Steve, or I think Steve Luke. We call him Luke. We call him Steve. But it's actually my mom's husband.
Okay.
He was in the uncut version of Shawshank Redemption.
What?
And he was actually a part of like the production.
So hold on. First of all,
in Shawshank,
there's an uncut version of it.
There's an uncut version. So director's cut. There's like director's cut of Shawshank. Then there's like the production.
Is that out and released?
I don't know if it's out and released. I'm sure you could probably find it somewhere.
I want to find that.
But he was quick 1 minute spiel.
Dude, you take as much time as you want.
He was just walking in the town, going to the hardware
store.
Hey,
you.
And he was dressed in like the appropriate time frame that they filmed it in. So like early 80s, kind of like that vibe in the beginning.
That's just how he dressed?
Yep. They were like, hey, do you want to come be an extra in this film? And he's like,
why not?
Sure. So there's a scene in Shawshank when Morgan Freeman is walking through town.
Huh? At the end.
Yeah. And Steve is in the director's cut. He's sitting on the bench that he's walking by.
Wow.
But then he also, so he was a part of that whole production. Him and I actually went for a drive last year, and he showed me where the oak tree used to be before it struck by lightning. He took me to the cabin in the beginning where Andy Dufresne's sitting there with the gun and the bottle of bourbon and the shells, and his wife's had an affair in the cabin. I was within 20 yards of the cabin.
Oh my gosh.
And you can actually rent these out. You can rent out for the weekend and stay there.
Wow.
And,
I know you could visit Shawshank Prison. But...
Yep. And we went to Shawshank. He showed me like certain scenes where he played like an extra. I don't know if he was an extra like in the prison scene, like in the yard or something. Showed how they did this and did that. And
Man,
the prison, they break down a lot of the film, which is really cool. So have you done the tour?
I've not.
It's very cool.
Is it very cool?
Yeah, I would definitely go.
That's
when you have
awesome.
the free time. Take your wife, take your kids.
Sure,
it's a blast.
That'd be awesome.
But yeah, he was in that, and then he was also in another action movie. He's just a weird, successful guy. Just weird stories.
This is your
just
mom's
in his
husband?
life. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And he was also in like a high production prison escape movie, and he was one of the inmates that like escaped prison out of 3 or 4 of them, and
Do you remember the movie?
I might have it written down.
Oh no, it's
But
okay.
he's also written. There's 2 books on there that he's written that I think Kirk Cameron has been looking at them and reading them for a few years, figuring out like if I want to turn them into a movie. But in the prison movie, yeah, just weird life, great life. But in the scene in this action movie, he was jumping a fence and he ended up getting shot by one of the guards. And so like he would jump, get shot, fall on a mat. And then he's like, yeah, we redid that like 5 or 8 times, you know, and he's talking about it like it's not a big deal, you know,
so
but I'm
cool.
like, man, that's so cool.
I know.
Like, you know, so yeah, he's a really cool guy.
It'd be cool to be a stunt guy.
It would be. Have
cool.
you seen those videos of the guys who like practice falling down when they get shot?
No.
It's cool.
Is it
watching
cool?
them. Yeah, just different uniques and techniques, how they fall from like jumping off a platform, or if they're running and they get shot in the head, and how they fall. And it's cool.
I know there's a whole art and science behind it.
Yeah,
but I haven't seen those videos.
It's cool. But anyway, that was the side.
Yeah,
note.
no, that's cool.
Like, I filmed a guy who was a movie star. You know,
man, that's awesome. I would just love to be in the same scene as Morgan Freeman. I mean, that'd be super cool.
That'd be dope. He said I think he got paid $100 for like the full day. Because I asked, like, did you get paid for this? Like, yeah.
Dude, that's worth it.
He's like, I think it was around $100. Like, did you keep the check? He's like, no, I cashed it. He's like, I probably should have saved it though. That would have been a cool thing to frame.
That would have been a really cool thing to frame. Yeah. So, I can't remember what your first original question was.
Just movie. Note. You know, likes, dislikes.
Yeah.
Going
so
into it.
I can name several movies off the bat that are in my Hall of Fame.
What do you enjoy watching? Or let's start with that. What are some of your Hall of Fame films?
So, greatest movie of all time, to me, in 2025 right now, is The Road to Perdition.
That's a good one.
It's got Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Yeah.
If anybody watching this has not seen it, just click pause on this podcast and go watch that movie, and then come back and press play. It's such an incredible movie. Yeah. Sam Mendes, the director, is just on another level. He directed Skyfall, 1917. The guy's just insanely good. Daniel Craig, in that movie is so good. Paul Newman, I mean, come on. So that to me is number one. The story's amazing. It's Tom Hanks in a role that you normally never see him in. Yeah, it's just incredible movie. Yeah, that twist at the end too.
It's been. Don't say it. It's been.
No, it's okay. I won't say anything.
I've seen it at least twice.
But you gotta watch it.
It's been a few years.
It's so good. It's so good. That's still my like. It could be on the TV at like the last 15 minutes, and I would just sit there and watch the rest of it. Like it's at any point that it's on, I'll sit down and watch it. The Prestige is up there for me.
That's a good one. Christopher
Nolan. I'm a huge fan of Indiana Jones. Yeah. So The Last Crusade is probably my favorite.
Now, do you? I prefer the original 3.
This is
Indiana
the original
Jones
3rd. Yes, this is the one with Sean Connery.
Yeah, rather than the new ones.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and the Dial of Destiny were just not very good. Yeah. I mean, to me,
they were too productioned. Like too high, like
very much so.
When they started incorporating aliens and
Get out of
UFOs,
here.
I'm like, this is not Indiana Jones.
Exactly.
This is not what I grew up with.
And Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, for as bad as that was, and it became like exiled in Indiana Jones fandom, at least in my experience. Dial of Destiny, to me, is much worse than that because of what they do to Indiana Jones. They make him this angry old guy. Yep. What are you doing? Yeah. This guy's an amazing, action hero.
Yeah,
and you're making him this like old man.
Yep.
Ugh, it made me mad. But yeah, The Last Crusade is my favorite. Okay. The one with Sean Connery, him and his dad. And I'm very much, I'm not very good at like explaining why things are so good. I just keep saying that they're great. I can explain some things that I've read. Yeah. But there's much better people out there that articulate this better than me. But just the whole journey of him reuniting with his dad and like just the way the acting is and the writing. I mean, Spielberg is just a freaking master. Yeah. You pick up on what his childhood was like and just how there's a whole redemption arc with Indy and his dad in this movie. Yep. And they just play off of each other so well, and it's funny too. Yeah. And it's a really charming movie, The Last Crusade. And to me, it should have been the last one. Yeah. Because they literally, at the end, they ride off into the sunset. Yep. That's like the roll credits at
That's
the end.
that's the end. That's the
They should have just
the end
stopped it
of a
there, and they did
franchise,
until Disney.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So
good old Disney.
I know. Yeah, I mean, those are definitely in my top 5. If I had to pick a couple other ones, Saving Private Ryan's is up there.
Yeah,
That's a really good one. I mean, it's dark, heavy.
That is a dark movie.
Yeah. Inception was very good.
Inception. With Saving Private Ryan, there was I don't know if it was an article or I was watching an interview.
Mm-hmm.
They brought in veterans to watch it.
I know this.
Their reaction.
I know this story.
And
they walk out.
Yeah, because they said it was the most
PTSD.
accurate.
Yep.
Not description. Is it
depiction?
Depiction.
Yes.
It was the most accurate depiction of Normandy.
It brought some of them back to that moment.
Yeah.
In their life, and
which that opening scene is just insane.
It's raw.
Yeah.
It's honestly the most. Yeah, what you just said. It's got to be the most realistic rendition of that.
I mean, they haven't done anything since then with that type of accuracy.
D-Day? Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1917 is that on that level with World War One.
Okay.
If you've ever seen that.
I've seen it, but I haven't watched it yet.
It's like super long takes.
Okay.
Sorry. Like super long stretches of takes.
Is that the scene when the soldier runs out of the pit?
Yeah.
With the trench
and
runs?
And there's a full-on running scene where bombs and stuff go.
That was
Me too.
insane.
That's Sam Mendes.
All one take.
That's Sam Mendes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Now it's clicking.
It's clicking.
Now it's going.
Gosh, I mean, I could name off so many movies.
So those two that you see hanging.
I've never seen The Untouchables.
Dude, I cried.
Who is that on the left?
Sean Penn.
Is that really?
That's Sean Penn.
I can see it now.
Yeah, so I have Chef.
Chef's so good.
Yeah.
Jon Favreau's great.
I've talked with people. Mm-hmm. They're either love it or hate it.
I've only seen it once.
Okay.
But I still remember it, though. It was that good. I really enjoyed it.
Loved the story. Loved the building up to like success and like changing his life, finding out his passion from like a world famous restaurant to like being so happy operating a food truck with his son and his best friend and traveling the country.
It's great.
Just great story.
Like a life journey movie.
Life journey movie.
Yeah, it's very good.
So the Intouchables with Sean Penn. I can't remember the black guy's name, but he's one of my favorite actors. Like he's in a few movies, and I recently just watched a movie not knowing he was in it, and it instantly changed my mood. Like, yes, I love this guy.
Nice.
So the Intouchables, it's actually a French film. It's all in French.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Sean Penn speaks in French.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
So the remake, they did a remake, I think, with Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, I know this. I've seen that.
So theirs was the remake. I think theirs is like the American version.
It's got a different name than that.
Yes. But that's I think it's kind of the same concept. But this is the original.
I got you.
And this is actually a second. I think there's an original from like the start.
Oh wow.
They did the remake with Sean Penn.
That's the first remake.
That's the first remake. Yep.
I'm so tempted to jump on IMDb right now to look up that other one. But I've seen it.
You can do it while I tell you about that.
I know what you're talking about.
But so Sean Penn, paraplegic.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
From the neck down, can't move. Has trouble finding like a nurse, caretaker, whatever.
Just a grumpy because of his condition.
Yep. And that guy is like street thug, kind of rough life, rough living, whatever. Courts and just show up to his fancy home in Paris. Was like, just sign my paper so I can get on my way.
Yeah. Through
conversation, twists and turns, he ends up offering a job because he doesn't give pity to Sean Penn in his situation.
Oh.
So, but the way
treats him like a normal person.
Yes,
right.
And Sean loves that.
Yeah.
Because he's been pitied his entire life.
Right.
And, super wealthy character in the movie, but he doesn't give him pity. And they ended up becoming like best friends.
Yeah.
Because he's like, the caretaker's like, I don't care what you think. I'm going to say what I'm going to say.
Sure,
I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But some of the scenes in the movie, dude, are so funny because it's so real. Like they embody their characters so well.
Yeah.
you cannot imagine this scene happening any other way.
Man.
Like, that's how good
That's
the movie
so good.
is.
Man.
Like,
I gotta watch
from
it.
the beginning to the middle, the ending, like, huge. Like, I was like, oh my God, this is such a good movie.
So good.
You know?
Dude, those are the best movies that leave you floored.
Oh my gosh. And I don't remember seeing like any marketing for it, never seeing any previews or trailers.
Yeah.
So to me, like Chef, those are underdog movies.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe
like underdog movies are my
almost
kind
like
of
indie
movies.
films.
Yep.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost like indie films. Yeah.
Like just really good.
And
writing.
Chef, that's got to be a passion project for Jon Favreau.
Oh, 100%.
Because he's he's Iron Man.
Iron Man, director, even
Marvel.
Elf, he directed Elf.
Yeah, Elf, right?
You know,
Did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So Jon Favreau.
He directed Elf?
He directed
That makes
Elf.
so much sense.
That put him on the map for directing.
See, I thought Iron Man did that.
Mm-mm.
Wow,
it was
okay.
Elf. And
interesting.
there is a funny story about that. He took on that project and he knew everybody was expecting him to fail at it. So like there was this expectation.
So he came in, I'm going to show them.
Yeah. So, but I don't know if it was like investors or whatever, like he's going to fail at this and we don't have to worry about him ever again. You know, that type of mood.
Just throw away.
And Elf, huge success.
Oh, yeah. It's one of my wife's favorite movies, Christmas movies.
Put Jon Favreau on the map for directing.
Man.
Which led him to other projects like Iron Man. And
that's so cool.
Yeah. It's great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
I'm a sucker for Westerns too.
Mm-hmm.
I love John Wayne movies.
Okay. Did you get into Yellowstone?
Yeah.
Okay.
We watched the first couple seasons of it. I think we stopped after season 4.
Is that when Costner left?
Yeah, it was right before he left.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it was his last season. We stopped after that.
I tried watching after he left, and it just wasn't the same.
It's just, we didn't even try. Honestly, we didn't even try. I love Taylor Sheridan, though. He's a great director. And we loved 1883.
So
the prequel show.
I started watching that.
That was so good.
But
with Tim McGraw and Faith Hill.
Yeah, I got a few episodes into that, and then I think I just stopped.
Who's the guy that's in real deep voice? Hey, like older guy.
In 1883?
Yes.
Ooh,
Sam something. I think his name's Sam something. He does he used to do like a Ford trucking commercials before Bryan Cranston.
Big mustache.
Yes.
The big mustache
you
guy.
can picture his face.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He's in 1883.
Yeah.
All movie buffs out there watching, it's like, this guy says he's a
right,
buff, doesn't know this guy's
you
name.
can't remember names, you know.
But yeah, he was great. Oh, dude, you want to know another good movie that he's in? It's a remake of a remake, Star is Born. With Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. That movie, he's in that.
He is in that. He plays his dad.
His brother.
It was his brother?
Yes. His older brother.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The only reason I know that is because I've seen it within the past 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
Because he looks like I thought he was his dad when I first watched it. I thought it was his dad.
But it was his brother.
It was his brother.
Okay.
Yes.
I know I watched
his
it
dad
once and it was a really good film.
His dad in the film, I think it was dead.
Okay.
Had died. But yeah, that's a great, just movies. See, I know a lot of people that don't like movies that like make them feel like sad and I totally get that.
But that's when the movies are good.
To me, when it makes me feel something, that's the mission of the movie, is to make me feel something.
100%.
That's why I love watching them, is because they make you feel things, right?
And when you can feel what the character's feeling, like if they're happy, you're happy for them. If they're mad, you're mad. If they're sad, you're sad.
It's like what people feel when they see a piece of art that makes them feel something.
Yeah.
It's just the same thing.
Yeah.
Or listening to their favorite band or a song that they love, like that feeling. It's the same with movies. It's just, to me, it's just, like a painting can be a window to the soul. It's kind of the same thing for a movie for me. I've always loved film. Have you ever seen, oh my gosh. It's a movie, Spielberg made it. It's The Fabelmans. Have you seen that? You should watch that, Sam.
I know I've heard of it.
As a video guy yourself, you should watch that.
The Fabelmans.
The Fabelmans. It's literally a Spielberg film based on his childhood, like how he discovered film.
Oh, okay.
It's awesome.
Okay.
And like how his parents, react to all that and treat that whole thing. It's so good.
Okay.
Very good film.
Now, do you watch a lot? Do you watch more films or more TV shows, or kind of like a mix of both?
Kind of a mix of both. I mean, before Liam was born, my wife and I would be at the movie theater like every week.
Really?
Or every couple weeks.
Yeah.
At the Marcus Crosswoods in
Yeah.
Worthington. We were actually just there last night.
Okay.
We saw F1 with
that
Brad
good?
Pitt. It was so good.
Okay.
It was very good.
I have kind of high expectation for that.
Yeah?
I
You an F1 fan?
I'm not an F1 fan, but I enjoy... So here's my thing about movies.
Okay.
So
I love this.
So Disney movie, a really, really early movie with Shia LaBeouf.
Holes.
Well, Holes is good, but this is called The Greatest Game Ever Played.
Oh, yeah, the golf game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the golf movie, yeah.
I grew up, when I watched that, I'm like, this is phenomenal. It's
Yeah,
a sport. And
it's a great
I'm
movie.
not like a big sports guy, but phenomenal
Oh,
movie
it's so
about
well
like
done.
family and overcoming obstacles and highs and lows.
So well done.
That's another like feeler. And even back then when it was created, like their digital with like the golf ball flying
Sure,
was
right.
like huge at that
It was
time.
crazy.
Like so well done.
Right.
So with like the F1, I really get into movies. It could be on any topic if the story, like the plot, the acting is like really good. So
Yeah.
like Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh, yeah, very
Like,
good.
I didn't think I'd be a fan because it's like cars. I mean, I like cars and speed and stuff.
Yeah.
But that was a really good
So
film
good.
about
I got that on
Shelby
Blu-ray.
and, you know, his upbringing and, you know, how he got to be and
Yep.
Ken and, you know, and then finding out just kind of like how that end race panned out. You know,
It's a great
when they
movie.
did that. And
Yeah.
so, yeah. But yeah, F1, I've seen a couple, like, I don't know if you call them like tweaker trailers where it's like 5 seconds or 8 seconds of like
Yeah.
someone with a phone, you know, in China, you know, filming it. And it's like, oh, that looks really
Bootleg
good.
thing,
you
yeah.
know? Yeah.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
Like, you really feel like you're in the car with them.
Okay.
And we saw it. This is cool, Sam. You'll appreciate this. The Marcus Crosswoods now has a theater called ScreenX.
Mm-hmm.
They show particular movies in this. Like, they have the super screen, the ultra screen.
Yeah.
They have this screen called ScreenX, and it's literally like panorama
Oh.
shots in the movie at certain scenes. It's not the whole movie.
Okay.
But like on like the races or
Yeah.
some other like build up scene, they'll like turn they'll fade these screens in. And like
That's
literally like
cool.
everything else is happening around you. It was super cool.
That's
so it was
cool.
cool to see that F1 in that screen.
Yeah.
I liked it. It wasn't like the greatest movie ever. But it was so do you know who Chris Stuckman is? He's an Ohio YouTuber actually. He's a film critic. He called it in his review. He's like, it's the perfect dad movie.
Ah, okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, yeah.
So it's I'll tell you what it feels like when you watch it. It feels like Top Gun Maverick because it's made from the same people that made Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, that's right. I
has
remember
that-
seeing
it has
and
that feel.
Oh man, Top Gun was
So
good,
like you're
dude.
kind of you're rooting for the movie. You know, you're rooting
Yeah.
for it. It's like a dad movie.
Okay.
That's what they call it, or he
Okay.
called it. I thought that was an accurate description. Remember the Titans is another good one.
Oh,
Talk
yeah.
about sports. That's a feeler.
Water is for cowards. You don't get no blood on my uniform. Yeah.
Yeah, the big guy in that movie. He's like Jack now.
Oh yeah.
He's ripped.
Oh, what's his name?
I can't remember his name.
I have his face.
Me
yeah,
too.
he went on like a 15-year journey
Oh my gosh.
to
Yeah,
get physically in shape, and
Yeah.
he looks phenomenal.
that's
right
another
now.
good one. I'm just cycling through my
Now,
shelf.
have you gone through Stranger Things
Yes.
on Netflix?
We're caught up.
Yeah,
When does the new season come out?
it's coming out in 3 parts, I think.
3 parts?
3
I thought it was just
parts.
2.
I think it's 3 now. So
What?
Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's.
Ugh.
I think they're doing 3 parts with it.
Honestly, how do you feel about that? The part thing. 'Cause
I'm
that
not
started
a fan
years
of it.
ago. I mean,
I'm not a fan of it because
I think Harry Potter started it. The Deathly Hallows, or no, Twilight. Started
Twilight.
It. They started it.
Yeah.
Freaking Twilight.
which Twilight sucks. I'm not a fan of Twilight.
My wife is. I think that's like a guilty pleasure for her and her
Okay.
sister. Shout out to you, Abby.
Just watching Twilight.
They just like they still. I think they sometimes still go back and watch it.
Okay.
No judgment here.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
dude.
don't. I watch it one time and that's it. I'm good.
Robert
you know.
Pattinson though is a stud now.
in the
Oh my gosh,
Batman.
I mean,
He
everything else
killed it.
too. It was good. I didn't like the movie, but Tenet, Christopher Nolan, Tenet, with Denzel Washington's son in it. It's like a time. It's a time bending movie. It's
Okay.
very weird. I
know
didn't like
I've
it.
heard of it. I don't think I've
I
seen
couldn't
it,
wrap
though.
my head around it. But he was good in that. He's good in one of my point is he's good in serious roles now. Robert Pattinson is,
Yes.
which he kind of got wrote off because of Twilight.
He did, yeah.
Like when they cast him as Batman, people were like, "What?
This not gonna
This
be
guy
good.
can't be any good in Batman." And he crushed it.
Yeah, I think he did a great job in that.
That opening scene when he beats the crap out of those dudes in the dark.
In the train station.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a very dark-driven
Please.
film, but I think honestly that's how the real Batman.
That's what the comics were like.
He was a dark guy. He was very vengeful.
Right.
Like
it wasn't like Superman. Like, yay, America,
yeah,
Superman.
and he wasn't like this high-tech, upright billionaire getting the girls and going to party. Like he was a dark dude.
I mean, his parents were dead.
Yeah.
And he just
lives in the shadows.
Right.
Right. But yeah, I like that depiction of that version of Batman.
I also really love Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I was obsessed. Well, I was obsessed with Star Wars as a kid. Obsessed with the original trilogy. And then obsessed again with Lord of the Rings.
Have you watched all the extended director's cut of Lord of the Rings?
Oh, that's the only way to watch it.
They're like 3.5 hours
That's the
long.
only way to watch them now.
It's so good.
They're all on HBO Max,
It's so
by the way.
good.
Yeah, it's so good. They add so much context to scenes and make it better. And you know what? Truthfully, the theatrical version is still so excellent.
It is, yeah.
But
the director's cut.
But after you've watched the director's cut, it's like I can't watch the theatrical anymore. You
can't go back.
It's so good. Return of the King used to be my favorite, but over time, I Fellowship of the Ring, the first one. I think it's all the world building in it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that movie more than the other two. And the Hobbit films.
I am excited of the return of Gollum.
Yeah, the Hunt for Gollum.
Yeah, the Hunt for Gollum.
Dude, what are they gonna do?
I have no idea.
I actually was just talking to my wife about this 2 nights ago. If we went out for dinner,
it better be good.
And I was telling her, I know, I was telling her about it, and I'm like, literally, they're going to make this whole movie about a time period in the Fellowship of the Ring where, granted, it is a few years, right?
Yeah.
But isn't it weird in the movie? As a kid, when I went and saw that in the theater back in 2001, I had never read the books. I just was totally blind.
Neither. Yeah.
And he went to Minas Tirith and read about Isildur and the Ring, and just came back to Hobbiton.
Yeah.
Or the Shire. Back in like a couple days later.
Yeah.
It's like years.
It's years
in the books. It's like a long time.
Of his life.
Yes.
Going through this journey.
And the hunt for Gollum.
Yeah.
And I think he even says in the film, I spent. What did he say? Did he say I spent years looking for the creature Gollum? Or I
wouldn't know that
Ian McKellen's Gandalf says a line in that movie about, I searched for the creature Gollum, but the enemy found him first.
Okay.
That's a line in the movie.
Okay.
I can't remember half the time frame of it, though. But sorry, back to it. How are they going to do that? Like, I just know, Sam.
They'll have to do like a backstory.
They're going to add so much filler that's not in the books, and it's going to make it bad.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. I'm not a pessimist.
Because they'll have to develop a backstory.
Anybody that knows me knows I'm not a pessimist. I see the good in everything to a fault.
Yeah.
It's a fault of mine. But I'm just telling you right now, this movie, I'm going in with low expectations. Because how are you going to take a movie, a feature-length film movie that's going to be at least an hour, 45 minutes? It's got to be. And make that about them finding Gollum?
They should just make it
when we know
director's extended
we
cut.
know already what happens to Gollum?
Yeah.
Explain to me how that's intriguing.
Yeah, so what was it, the Fellowship of the Ring, that showed, it was like maybe a 8-minute transition from when he took the ring.
In the beginning.
Yes. And he went
when Galadriel's narrating the story.
And they did like the eye transition.
That's Return of the King.
Okay, so the Return of the King.
When he kills Deagle, he strangles him.
So
he's narrating.
The Return of the King, that beginning, I was like...
Yeah, that's Andy Serkis.
Like, I'm going to have nightmares from that eye transition.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you watch that in the
They go
dark.
small and they get big.
Yeah, and it kind of makes me go, oh.
When he opens his eyes, they're big.
This is uneasy.
Yeah.
Like, this is making me feel uncomfortable.
And you should rewatch it again. I mean, you just did, but for those of you who haven't seen it in a while, you should rewatch it. The way Andy Serkis narrates that, too, is vicious. Like, so good.
Very, very dark.
In that voice, which I'm not going to impersonate, but, like, we forgot the sound of trees.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, that's dark, deep stuff.
Yeah, it's dark
Eating
stuff.
fish, like just ugh.
And showing the guts and the teeth.
Yeah.
It was very horrific.
He went dark.
It is a horrific scene.
What happened?
But
then he made the Hobbit movies.
Yeah, but I love that bit because it showed the progression of, so, you know, how do I want to say this? In Christian culture, Lord of the Rings was like a godsend because there are so many analogies, so many.
Well, Tolkien and C.S. Lewis were friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
they knew each other.
Well, no wonder for the success of What's that? Is that Narnia?
I'm tempted to actually look that. Yes, that is Narnia. C.S.
Okay,
Lewis is
C.S.
Narnia.
Lewis.
I'm pretty certain that they were friends. I want to make sure that there's accuracy on this podcast.
Okay.
The Bears Don't Fly
appreciate
podcast.
That.
I believe they knew each other and they wrote to each other.
Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, so to show that
there is a lot of motifs, Christian motifs
Yeah.
in Lord of the Rings, for sure. Return of the King, I mean, hello.
a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
Right.
And even like the famous line when I think it was Gandalf talking to the king's servant, called him like a witless worm. Do you remember that scene?
Yeah. Worm tongue.
Worm tongue.
In the Two Towers.
Yeah. He's like, you witless worm.
Witless worm.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like that one line took over the Midwest preaching. Talking about.
Oh,
like,
interesting.
It did. Just because the way Gandalf talked throughout that entire scene, casting the darkness out of the king, showing him that Saruman,
casting him out of Theoden,
cast him out of the darkness, show him the light. Like, it was a huge thing for a while, and I'm sure people are still talking about it. But that whole scene was like, it was kind of like a premises on like figuring out like who you are, your identity. Like you can become to be taken over of like these dark things, and it changes who you are, your thoughts, how you interact. And then when someone calls you out, you know, and like the light of things, you're younger, you're more full of life, and all of these things. And so it was a big thing. All that to say, Lord of the Rings, the motifs, as you would call them, just like, I think that's one of the biggest reasons why it was so successful. I mean, besides like the cinematic nature of everything and the storytelling,
right?
If people watch those movies again, I feel like they're just, the more you watch them, the more inclined you're like, oh man, that feels something. You know, like that brings me back to something.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you're right. It's a story of hope, and you know,
going through the journey,
unlikely heroes like hobbits.
Yeah.
Like, really, we're gonna give the rings to the hobbits. So you're totally right. I totally agree.
Now, not changing topic, but back to Daniel Radcliffe.
Okay, Harry Potter.
Have you seen Swiss Army Man?
Swiss Army Man? No, I know of it,
dude.
But I have not seen
it. It is such a unique film.
Yeah, I've seen trailers for it.
Okay,
yeah,
it's good. It's very unique, but it's good.
Yeah,
and
I've heard it's pretty trippy.
There's another one I'm not necessarily promoting because it's rated R.
Okay,
you know, just for anybody listening.
I got plenty of rated R
not
movies
for kids,
on my shelf,
but you know,
right.
There's another movie with him called Horns.
I've heard of this.
So
I think I can see the picture, the album or the cover art of it.
He's got, you know, he ends up growing like big horns. Drama movie.
Is he like a demon?
He doesn't turn into a demon, but you have to watch it. You will not be disappointed.
Okay.
I'll tell you will not be disappointed watching it. Because again, like, and I randomly like clicked on it years ago. I was like, oh, this is weird. Let's give it a shot. 5 minutes in, I'm like, wow,
what is this?
Like, the story's really good.
Yeah, right.
It's like, well, they're actually starting the intro of this thing like with like you're building characters, like you're building something up.
Right.
Like 15 minutes in, I'm like, well, this is unique. Like, what is this movie about? But it gets so good.
Man.
And
Horns.
One of my favorite movies with him, actually.
I have to
Horns.
I have to check out the trailer for it and look at it and stuff.
It's unique. It's one of those films where it's a creative idea to approach, which I would still consider that to be an underdog movie.
Sure. Oh yeah.
It's like indie based, you know, not a ton of promotion, not a ton of trailers and stuff for it. It's just an underdog movie. I'm sure Daniel read the script and was like, this is a really good story. Like, I'm going to do it, you know? And
at that point, he could probably do whatever he wanted to.
Yeah. But it was good. It was a genuinely good movie.
I love talking movies. Yeah, I need to check that out. Have you seen The Mist? The movie of
Who's in that?
Thomas Jane. He played the Punisher.
I have not seen that.
The Punisher with John Travolta. Before what's his face became the Punisher that we know now. John Bernthal.
Yes.
Before his Punisher.
From Walking Dead star.
Yes, right. The Mist is a Stephen King book. And I'm
familiar with it, but I just haven't seen it
you
yet.
should watch it. It's crazy.
Okay.
Like the way like Lord of the Rings has lived up. What's amazing about Lord of the Rings is it still looks So good.
Phenomenal.
And it came out in 2001, the first one.
Oh my gosh.
The second one, Two Towers was 02.
4 years ago.
And Return of the King was 03. They literally brought them out I think they filmed them all together at the same time.
Yeah.
And released them consecutive years. But it still looks so good. The Mist is the same way.
Okay.
Like the special effects, to me anyway, they still look really good. I actually, pride moment of my collection, I have a black and white version of it.
Oh, okay.
A collector's version of it that has a black and white version of it on the DVD. I have yet to watch it because I think it's still sealed, actually. But
I wouldn't open it.
I know, right?
Yeah. It's one of those things where you never know.
I have some people think I'm weird. I am. I have Disney Blu-ray exclusives.
Okay.
That, like, we're part of like this Disney Blu-ray club or movie club.
Okay.
Like the Goofy movie.
Oh yeah.
The first two.
Oh yeah.
Extremely Goofy movie, the sequel. I have both of those sealed because you know how much they are on eBay together? Like $400. Yeah. Insane.
Yeah.
Goofy movie.
Do you remember, Pete Davidson, right?
Yeah.
So he talked about, there was a video released of like, I don't know if he was on a podcast or talking like maybe last year, a year ago. He's like, yeah, I collect VHSs. And they're like, what are you talking about?
That's super in, I
He's
think.
like, dude, I have so many sealed VHS tapes that are worth thousands of dollars.
And he's
now.
right.
And it's like, man,
he's
who would have
right.
thought?
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Stuckman, that YouTuber I mentioned, if his backdrop to his videos are like all of his VHS collection.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's got old anime VHS too, which I had as a kid. But yeah, there's something about having the movie.
Like the physical
copy of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Internet goes out and I can't stream anything, I'll just pop it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what it was? Actually, I'll tell you why I think what started with me. When I was a kid, and I already loved movies at this point, I would go stay with my grandparents, my mom's parents. And they were movie people too. They loved movies too. My grandpa, do you know, low-key, we would watch horror movies.
Okay.
And I'm a little kid.
Yeah.
And he's, grandpa, we literally would, you ever seen Wrong Turn? This is like a mid-2000s.
Is that
like
with Paul Walker?
Yes.
Yes, I have seen that. Dude, when
There's
is that with the trucker?
Cannibal, West Virginia cannibal people, violent.
That's
super
when
violent.
they communicate through the radio, right?
I
know I've seen Wrong Turn, but there was another one where they start communicating. Go ahead.
There's sequels, so there might be a sequel. I've never seen the sequels, but Wrong Turn it's based. I think it's actually based on a true story. These like hikers get lost in West Virginia, and these cannibals. I know, right? Exactly. But anyway, he's a big movie guy. We would watch movies that like my parents necessarily wouldn't watch with me. He would watch them with me. I'd be like, "This is crazy." Anybody would swear, he'd be like, "Just ignore that crap. That's stupid." So, I would go to their house and they would have just drawers of movies. My grandma literally typed up an alphabetical index of their movie list.
Wow.
Yeah. And I would just, as a kid, I just thought that was the coolest thing. Like it was like a built-in blockbuster.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just blew my mind. So that just stuck with me, I think, in somewhere in my body, or my mind.
That's
stuck
cool.
with me. So I always just loved collecting the physical media of stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Even bootleg stuff. Like I have the whole entire series of the Goosebumps shows.
That's cool.
On Blu-ray that somebody bootlegged from the VHS and threw it on a Blu-ray disc.
That's cool.
I'm in the works and getting the Mighty Ducks.
Oh, okay.
Because individually they're just insanely expensive. Somebody bootlegged all three together. What I'm saying is illegal, actually. So just don't even do that.
He's just joking.
I'm just
You're
joking, right? I just bought. It just got in the mail yesterday. What About Bob? Have you seen that movie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That came in the mail.
You can never go wrong with Bill Murray.
They didn't make a Blu-ray of it.
Oh,
it was only DVD. So on I almost said the website. I found a Blu-ray version of that, and because I'm kind of a movie snob, dude.
Yeah.
I don't like the grainy DVD look.
Oh,
I want things to be now, and I also sometimes don't like the 4K look either, because it makes it look too home video,
like too sharp.
This is stuff that you would be more of an expert in than me, like the technical terms of stuff. It looks like, what is that? It's almost like the frame rate's too high. It looks like it's filmed on a camcorder. It loses that grainy cinematic look to it.
Yeah, so if you,
it's like digital instead of film.
Yeah,
it's like that look.
Yeah.
Sometimes 4K can do that for me, and it's dark too.
Mm-hmm.
Like my 4K movies are dark.
Really?
Like they have like a dark look to them.
Okay.
But when I put the Blu-ray in, it's not like vivid color palette on TV.
Yeah.
It's not that bright, but it's like normal brightness.
Yeah.
Blu-ray. But anyway, I'm a movie snob where I gotta watch things in HD if I can.
Okay.
So, I'm like, I don't want the What About Bob DVD. I want the Blu-ray. They don't make a Blu-ray. I'll go find a bootleg version of the Blu-ray and so I can watch it in HD.
So did you ever use? I don't think it's accessible anymore. Just to say, full disclaimer.
Yeah.
Pirate Bay.
We did in college.
Okay.
Yes, we did in college.
So I lived with a family again years ago.
Right.
And their son told me about Pirate Bay.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what? I was like, you can get movies, you can get
Yeah.
songs, you can get what? Pirate Bay?
Yeah.
And I had downloaded so many movies, bootlegged movies and songs, and was saving them on my, like Aspire laptop or something. The homeowners got a letter in the mail from the FBI.
Whoa.
Saying, hey, you better cut this crap out
Dang.
or we're coming to get you.
So, okay.
So,
no lie. I did the same thing. I don't even know how to tell this. I was so it was in college. I was traveling with a worship band.
mm-hmm.
We were traveling. Oh, no. I was in a band called The Undeclared. Okay. And we were recording an EP.
Was this before or after Muted Mayhem?
After.
Okay.
Definitely after. And it's actually on Spotify. I don't know who put it there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Undeclared. Check it out. It's the old Christian band. Recorded like 5 songs in Missouri. And so we were staying with John, the singer. We were staying at his uncle, somebody's house in his family.
Okay.
And I had torrented a movie for us to watch because we didn't have any movies to watch, and I don't think Netflix. I don't think we had Netflix or whatever. And so I downloaded like 2 or 3 movies for us to watch over that span of time that we'd be there at the house, and his parents or whoever lived there got a letter too.
That's wild.
Yeah.
See, mine were like dozens.
Oh yeah, it sounds like you're on another level.
It was like, we're not even going to give you a warning. We're just going to tell you right now, cut this out.
Wow. That's scary, man.
It was, I remember, so the family, the dad, I came home from work that day and he's like, look at this. And I started reading it and it was like, we've been registering your IP internet access address and it on records indicate this I mean, dates.
Wow.
Like of downloading. And he was like, I think it's about time you're done. I said, I think it's about time I'm done too.
Yes.
So deleted
That's
everything.
So
removed
nice.
everything.
So nice that he
oh man,
gave you some grace there. And
dude,
then,
it could have been bad.
I know.
It could have been bad.
Wow.
But yeah, so yeah, good times.
I haven't done that in
good times.
honestly, I've not done that in years.
Oh, me neither.
Probably since that letter.
Yeah,
that went down.
You kind of get the fear of God in you.
Oh
you
yeah,
know, when you get a letter from the
yeah.
FBI.
I mean that thing at the front of the movie is a real thing,
right?
That
yeah,
FBI warning thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
protected under federal copyright law.
That's it. There you go.
Up to a $250,000 fine or 5 years of imprisonment.
Sam's got it memorized.
Yeah.
Oh man. So are you a Marvel guy?
So
I see you got the Gauntlet. You got that. You got Groot.
Yeah.
Rocket.
So I think so. When it comes to still talking about movies, Guardians of the Galaxy, those 3 are
good.
still like my top.
First
favorite.
one's the best, I think. Still.
Yeah. Super sad to see the whistle guy.
Oh yeah.
I forget his name in the movie.
Yeah, he's in Walking Dead too.
He is, yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff.
I was so bummed to see him die in the first one. And I was like, dang. Because he's one of those characters. He's a villain.
Yeah.
But
he's like an anti-hero.
You kind of fall in love with his character.
Yes,
like,
right.
man, you're actually a really good guy. You just had a rough upbringing.
What's the line he says? I'm not your mama, or I'm not your daddy, or something like that. That's like how he goes out.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not your daddy. He's like, I'm not your daddy, boy. Or no, he did emphasize that he was like, I've always been your daddy. Or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
But yeah,
a funny line at the end.
I was like, man, that's such a good character. I hate to see him die. You
right.
know? But
with the arrow, yeah.
With the arrow.
You know the guy that inherits that is actually James Gunn's brother.
Yeah, there's some
Sean Gunn?
There was some beef.
Was there?
I I think I read an
Between
article. This is
who?
like Instagram with James Gunn giving his brother that role.
Oh, like people just not liking
They
that.
did not like him taking that role.
I
I think he did fine though.
Who cares?
You know,
I mean,
it's
why-
still a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? If you were there and you had a brother that wanted to do that, you're telling me you wouldn't do that either.
And he's talented enough to act and play with
Yeah,
CGI.
if he qualifies
and all
for the
those,
role, you're
yeah.
telling me you wouldn't give your brother a shot to
Right.
get out of here.
Yeah, it was
But-
good. But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy are my
Okay.
favorite 3 sequels. The Avengers 1 and 2 right up there.
Ultron.
Yeah. Now I did not like Age of Ultron.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
The second Avengers.
was not a fan of that.
Yeah. That was
Um,
different.
Now I do like James Spader.
Yes.
Is that his name? James Spader.
He's an excellent.
So
Thanos.
him in Blacklist, that TV series,
I've never seen it.
phenomenal.
I've heard it's so good.
So when it was written, so I'll go back into like how they filmed things. So like that was like mid 2000s. It was really popular. So they filmed it like it was done how the mid 2000s stuff was filmed for television.
Right.
It's not like Stranger Things today where it's like really pristine quality.
Yeah.
And, you know, so Blacklist is a really good one because again, he's like the villain, a bad guy, but he's taking out other villains and he's being protected by, you know, the federal government, the FBI, and they have like a secret agent force, and every character they take out is uniquely different in all their villainness.
He's just good at dialogue
you know.
too, James.
Yeah,
Spader.
and he plays
can
the
deliver
voice
lines
of
so well.
Ultron
Oh
in
my
that,
gosh.
and he has a very distinct voice. So like within the first 10 seconds,
You know
like,
it's
oh,
him.
I know who
Yeah.
that is. You know,
I thought he was great in The Office too.
he did do a good job in The Office.
He's just an awful person in The Office, but I love every scene that he's in.
Yeah,
'Cause
he
he's
did
just
do
such
good
a
in
jerk.
The Office.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that was a good one. But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy,
Sure.
the last 2 Avengers, you know, when they kill Thanos.
The Infinity
those were good.
Infinity War and
Infinity
Endgame.
War, yep,
Yeah.
and Endgame. Now when it comes to Star Wars, I don't know.
This will be interesting.
I know. I'm curious to know your thoughts.
Yeah.
So I don't know enough about Star
we about
Wars
to do a 9-movie ranking here.
to go through like all the twists and turns and
Yeah.
what people were upset with and pissed off about.
Sure, right.
The original Star Wars,
Best.
yeah, like Harrison Ford and
yeah.
Jabba the Hutt. Like I love the original Star Wars. The new Star Wars, it took me some time to like enjoy them.
Disney. You mean the prequels or the sequel trilogy?
The
When you say new Star
whatever
Wars.
Disney did.
Yeah,
the
sequel-
newest ones
the
that Disney.
sequel trilogy.
Yeah,
7, 8, 9.
I was
And
kind of
Rogue
like,
One.
I don't know. And it could have been a culture thing too. Of I grew up with,
Yeah, that's all
you know,
it is.
this thing. So
The kids that kids that are 10 years younger than us, they don't know.
yeah,
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
that's a good question.
I'm 33.
And you were born in 92, so I'm 34.
Okay,
I
so
was
you're born in
90. Right?
and you're 35 then, if you're born in 90.
I turned 35 this month.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Is
happy
that
birthday.
right? Thank you.
Yeah.
August 31st. What?
Oh, nice.
Another day, so. I'm
August
actually
31st?
31st. Yep.
Nice. Oh, so it's upcoming. I thought you said when you said that you had just turned 30.
Oh, no, this month.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So
the
like
end
in
of
a
this
couple
month.
weeks.
Yep.
Heck yeah. So sorry, you go ahead with what you're saying about
No,
Star Wars.
that's all I was gonna say. Is I just like the originals with Harrison Ford a lot better.
They're
than
so much better.
This new stuff.
They're so much better. Okay.
I'm ready.
When I when I was a kid, I mean, and you think I would have memory of this? I actually don't. I don't remember when I first saw Star Wars.
Okay.
I just remember being obsessed with it. I remember my parents surprising me for Christmas one year or my birthday. I can't remember which one it was, with like the special edition gold VHSs.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? They came in like a
Can you
sleeve.
imagine if you still had those sleeved
I
up
have.
and wrapped?
I have. So I won't lie. I don't have the actual copy that my parents gave me, but I
Okay.
have a copy of that.
Okay.
It wasn't actually. I found it at a half price books here in Columbus, and it
Nice.
wasn't expensive. It was like $10. It was very
Okay.
cheap, but I wanted it just to see it and remember like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh my gosh, sealed. They're probably worth hundreds of dollars.
Maybe even a few thousand.
I mean,
If it's in like pristine condition,
Yeah.
you know.
so that was my first exposure, of course, because
Okay.
I don't even know, when did the Phantom Menace come out? 99.
Oh gosh, I have no
I think
idea.
The Phantom Menace came out in 99.
Okay.
Or 2001 or something. I think 99. And I probably went and saw those as a kid. My memory's kind of fuzzy on that. And I enjoyed the prequels when I watched them, the Anakin story and all that stuff. And then when I kind of started getting into film, like becoming a movie fan and like looking at the art behind it, which actually that just popped in my head too when that happened. College.
Yeah.
No Country for Old Men. Have you seen that movie?
Oh yeah.
So, shout out to Zach Dixon and Zach Dixon in his room. At least once a week, sometimes multiple times a week, people would just go to his dorm room and they'd watch movies all the time. And I just happened to be in the dorm one night where they were watching that, and these guys were much older than me. Oh, not much. 3-4 years older than me.
Okay.
We're just speaking in all this technical movie jargon that I just thought was cool.
Yeah.
Like, this is cool. It changed the way that I would watch movies. Like, they would point stuff out in real time.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh my gosh, I didn't think about this movie not having a soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
No Country for Old Men has no soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
Yeah, it's all quiet.
It's all quiet. And just the way things are shot. Like, I had never heard anyone speak about movies like this before.
Okay.
Until that experience. So when I had that knowledge, not true like studied knowledge, but like that secondhand, self-taught knowledge about movies and how things are shot, when I went back and watched the prequels of Star Wars, it's so bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm a hater. Call me a hater. I mean, I love the redemption arc that Hayden Christensen has had now.
Yes.
With Ahsoka. And that whole thing has been great. Good for him. But it's so bad in the prequels.
Okay.
George Lucas, he ruined the prequel. In my opinion, the prequels just are not very well made.
Yeah.
He made them more for the toys, I think. Being able to like market,
sell.
I mean, that's what Peter Jackson did with The Hobbit.
Yeah.
They turned The Hobbit into 3 films. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Just exploiting the original trilogies on both of those franchises to just make more money.
Yeah.
That's just my belief. Maybe I'm a cynic in that belief.
It makes sense.
But anyway, there's things that I like inside the prequels that are good. Like the fight with Obi-Wan and Anakin is so cool. Like, who doesn't like that? That's really cool. Palpatine's scenes in the third one when he's fully turned with the Emperor, like those are neat.
Yeah.
Darth Maul is really cool. That fight is really cool.
Yeah.
But like Jar Jar, what? So like I'm a pretty big critic of the prequels. And the sequel trilogy, the Disney ones, I actually like The Force Awakens. I actually like number 7.
So the thing
that was good.
Yeah. So the originals will always be my favorite.
Same.
Just because of the nostalgia. Like that's what I grew up with.
Yes.
This was like cutting edge stuff. And
it wasn't cheesy.
It wasn't.
At least it didn't feel cheesy.
Yeah. Now the newer stuff that Disney took over and produced and kind of like created, I don't know enough to have like a strong opinion, but I will say, I don't know what to say about it. They're good.
I can tell you right now,
I don't think they're bad.
They didn't have a plan going in, and that's a fact. That's a documented fact.
That
we did not have a story. We did not have this is where we're starting with 7 and where we're going to end in 9.
Yes.
They did not have that.
That I can agree with. Yeah.
Kathleen Kennedy at Disney said, we're making a trilogy, and we're going to have each movie directed by a different director. And then that's it.
Which is always a big no.
What?
It's always a no.
You need to have... No, you can still do that, but have the foundation set up first. Like, we're going to start it with this, and we're going to end here.
With this.
Yeah. You do this one, you do this one, this one. You just make sure you end here.
Yeah.
You in the middle, get us there, and then you start us out right. You just have a plan. They had no plan.
Yeah.
No plan.
That's fair.
Like, that's why the 9th one, Rise of Skywalker, was a mess.
Yeah.
Have you seen the original screenplay for that? Dude, it makes the prequels better.
Really?
Think about that. Like, they go back to Coruscant.
Oh.
That's so... And Rey is, like, has a double-bladed, like, green lightsaber, and she's in the all-black. Like,
really?
Like Return of the Jedi. Dude, it's awesome.
Oh.
And they scrapped it. I don't know why.
I don't know why they do that.
I know. I think Colin Trevorrow, the guy that made Jurassic World... and I think he might have made the new Independence Day sequel too, maybe. I don't know. Colin Trevorrow, though, was set up to make the 9th movie.
Okay.
And they they played it safe. They went back with J.J. Abrams, who made the 7th one.
Okay.
He brought back Palpatine in the stupid
I'll
way.
tell you what, there's been
A clone.
I've
Get
seen-
out of here,
I've
man.
seen a few trailers. I think I saw 2 new movies by J.J. Abrams, and the trailers made me go, nah.
I like Super 8. That's a film that he made.
Yeah.
I like that. I like The Force Awakens. The one that the first one that he made coming back after 30 years of no Star Wars. I thought the ending was awesome.
Yeah.
Seeing Luke for the first time since Return of the Jedi, he's old.
Yeah.
Doesn't say
He's on the
anything. Doesn't have a line of dialogue.
island
Just turns around.
Yeah.
Like, that was so cool. We talk about a cliffhanger in the theater.
Yeah.
And that ended. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But then here's what everybody's gonna know what I'm talking about. The 8th one, The Last Jedi, was just such a left turn.
Yeah.
For the trilogy. I'm just like, what are we doing here? Like, it was weird.
That's when you start get on the internet. What? Anybody have any idea?
Yeah, it was just.
I'm gonna write a letter.
It was just bad. I mean, what they did with Luke, making him like this whiner.
Yeah.
When he's supposed to be like a Jedi master. Like, he's supposed to be. And see, that's what made. Sorry, I'm getting really into the weeds here. Mandalorian. Did you ever watch that?
What is it?
The Mandalorian.
I started, but I didn't finish.
So in season 2, well, can I spoil it for you?
Oh yeah, you're
in
good.
season 2, the Mandalorian takes Baby Yoda, and they reach the ship that has like true Mandalorian people on the ship or whatever, and there's this vestige of the Empire that's still around, because this takes place after Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
So the Empire's been destroyed. The second Death Star's been blown up. The
Okay.
Emperor's dead. Vader's dead.
Okay.
But there's still remnants of the Empire that exist. And there's this Darth guy, or I can't remember his name. It's been a while since I've seen it. It's been out for a few years. Anyway, this really high-ranking general guy, big bad, is about to take over the ship with like these insane stormtroopers that are super powerful, whatever. And then, dude, R2-D2, you hear his beep come in, and people are like looking around like, do you guys hear something on transmission or whatever? And Luke's X-Wing shows up at this ship.
Okay.
And Luke comes out. Remember, this is after Return of the Jedi. This is when like he's an actual Jedi.
Yeah.
With the green saber.
Yeah.
And he's in the full black cloak.
Okay.
And he's just wrecking everybody. Like, it's awesome.
Okay.
You should watch it on YouTube. It's sick. Like, he's
Okay.
just mowing through these people like it's nothing. That's the Luke that we wanted in the in the sequel trilogy. Not this old like
Wimpy,
I'm abandoning the Jedi. There is no more Jedi. They're all dead. I give up. It's just like, like how did they get to where they got to? It's just like, sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good.
Tangent.
I am more these days. I'd say within the past 2 years, I'm very hesitant to watch new films that come out just because they're just crappy. Like
you're very right. Sadly, you're very right.
I have always been a fan of Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. I'll admit this here. My friends will be shocked. I actually not have seen the second one yet.
Don't.
Really?
It sucks.
Really?
Oh my God. It is so bad. So bad.
That hurts.
And here's
because the first one's amazing.
now if people watch this and they watch it, they might love Happy Gilmore too. It is so bad. Like,
Wow.
it made me think Adam Sandler just retire. Don't ever make anything ever again.
Oh man.
It felt like
Because they brought back the old cast, right?
barely.
Which that doesn't mean
So
that doesn't mean it makes it good.
I won't ruin
they
it
tried,
for you.
right? Did they try?
Eh,
Oh man.
eh.
You can ruin it for me.
Okay, the first 2 minutes, his wife dies. She gets hit in the head with a golf ball from one of his swings. And the
blonde?
The blonde, yeah.
From Modern Family?
Yes. The only time she's in
What?
the second movie is with flashbacks of having conversations. She's in it for maybe 6 minutes
Oh, okay.
throughout the entire
So
film.
she's in it again, but still very short.
Very flashbacks. There's a lot of flashbacks from the original film. And it felt like they had to bring in so many big names so that people would actually watch it. But it just sucked. The story sucked. The acting sucked. The characters sucked. I cannot say enough crappy things about Happy Gilmore 2. It just
Man.
sucked. It was awful.
That's so disappointing.
I was disappointed.
Yeah,
And
that's disappointing.
I sat through it and I was like, this has to get better.
Yeah.
Like, there is no way this much hype. And so one of the things I'll do, kind of like side rabbit hole, whatever. One of the things I'll do when a new trailer comes out is I will pay attention to what shots they are using to promote the trailer. If you watch Happy Gilmore 2, the trailer, it is nothing. They really highlight the cinematic shots. Like the cinematic swing or a cinematic shot of like an exciting moment, maybe like a second of laughter, a second laughter, but then they go back to emphasizing like a big cinematic swing or like kind of like the hype of the movie.
Yeah, right.
In the movie, it's those cinematic shots that they kind of just did like a cut,
A transition
paste,
piece. Yeah.
and they use that for their trailer. So then when you go back and watch the trailer again, you'll realize there actually is no plot. There is no story.
Wow.
This is going to be a really crappy movie. And it was. It was awful.
Man, that
and I
sucks.
shared it on Facebook. I was like, Happy Gilmore 2 is the worst movie I've ever seen.
Oh, man.
And people were like, oh, I haven't one family was like, yeah, it was the worst thing ever. Like, we sat through it and it sucked. And then other people were like, yeah, it was so good. They're Bad Bunny and all the golf characters and the references. It's like, I grew up with the original. I understood the references. But even like the comedic scenes, like the scenes that were meant to be funny are not
They
funny.
fell flat.
Like they're just not funny.
See, I felt the same way. That's so disappointing to hear. First
Yeah,
of
it
all.
sucked, dude. You're going to waste your time if you watch
I'd
it.
rather not. I felt the same way with Dumb and Dumber 2.
Yeah, it's right up there with it.
It
was awful.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
And hey, you want to know another controversial take? Here you go, hot take. I didn't feel the same way, but I don't understand the hype for Gladiator 2.
Oh, that sucked.
It was bad.
It was really bad.
I'm with you, dude. 100%.
It was bad.
There was some redeeming parts in it, but that's not enough. Your sequel to one of the greatest movies ever made, Gladiator, with Russell Crowe,
it was historic.
is CGI sharks in the water that look like CGI sharks in the water.
Well, they did fill up the Coliseum
I know.
with water.
I know.
They did have battle scenes.
I know.
But
I know.
Yeah, I was not
You're
happy
freaking
with
Ridley
the second.
Scott. Go out. You got the balls
and
to go tell
do
the
it.
studio execs,
Yep.
I want real freaking sharks
Yeah.
in this water.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, do something.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I was not a fan of Gladiator 2.
Denzel's character was just so weird.
Yeah. Didn't understand it.
So weird. It was such a tone shift from the first one.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
Now, I did love I was a huge fan of the intro for Gladiator 2.
yeah,
How they started out with the designs and like the graph. I was like, this is cool.
that was cool.
That gave me a ton of hope.
Me too. I like that.
Until I started watching the
You
movie.
talking about like the pre-credit stuff?
Yeah.
That was cool. I like that.
Then the movie
It's kind of
started
explaining the movie a little
playing-
bit.
Yeah,
the
and I'm
first
like,
one.
this, no.
No.
You
And let me
missed
get your
it.
take, because I've had this discussion with every single person that I've talked to about this movie. You've seen the original, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know it pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
What is your take on... So, like, let's just... Okay.
Well, at least I hope I know it pretty well. For
No,
what
just
you're gonna ask
just
me.
take the second one out of your mind. Like, what they did in the second one with certain characters, just erase that. Pretend like it was never made.
Mhm.
After you watch Gladiator for the first, second, third time, fourth time, fifth time, is it your understanding that Lucius has always been Maximus's son, or
Yeah.
not? Yes.
No, he was not. So in the
Just your opinion.
So in the first one,
Yes.
he was his son.
You
Wasn't
think
he?
that?
Yeah.
I have never believed that.
Oh, okay.
I have never believed that Lucius was Maximus's son from the
Okay.
first one. I always, and it's because of the scene when Lucilla is talking with Maximus, just the two of them after the battle in the beginning, if you remember. She like corners him, and you can tell he doesn't want to talk to her. He's like, I'm tired from battle, kind of a thing. She's like messing with him a little bit.
Yeah.
And he asks her, sorry, I hear you have a son, Lucius. He's like, yeah, Lucius. And immediately following that line, he tells Lucilla, like, your husband was a good man or something. I mourned him. No. I'm sorry. I'm flipping that. It's either he mentions the dad first and then Lucius, or Lucius first and then dad. To me, that's just implying that that's his dad.
Okay.
Is this guy that Russell Crowe is referencing that died?
That died in battle.
And the other argument on the other side is that it's said outright that Russell Crowe or Maximus and Lucilla were an item. Like they messed around together a few times. So I'm not saying there's a 0% chance. But
there's still a chance.
The only reason why I bring it up, and I sound like such a who cares, dude? It's a movie. I get it. I'm not crying about it.
Yeah.
To me, it's the reason why I don't like the second one even more, because to me, it felt like a cheap way to make a sequel.
I got you.
Oh, we'll just make them. You know what you've thought for 20 years.
We'll just turn that into a movie.
Well, no, we'll just flip that on its head. If you didn't think it was his son, oh, guess what? He really was his son.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna make a sequel. It's like, really?
Yeah.
It just felt like a cheap, we'll make a quick buck from Gladiator, the first one, by coming up with this stupid plot line that the main character is really Maximus's son.
Yeah.
It's like...
See, with the second one...
To me, it felt cheap.
So if you watch the first Gladiator...
Yeah.
You can... If you watch the film, you can pick up the character likeness. Like there's a healthy interaction with all the characters that kind of makes the whole movie itself relatable to like all the scenes, the action, all.
You're not talking about the boy, and you're just talking about everybody.
Everybody.
Okay, gotcha.
In the second one, it's like they're talking to their 8th distance cousins, twice 7th removed. Like there's no culture.
Yeah.
Like there's no culture of interaction between the characters.
Man, that's such a great way to put it.
And even again,
it feels like they're reading lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it felt like
it
was one of those where like they film the scene, cut, we're done, next scene.
Yes.
Cut, we're done, next scene. Cut, we're done.
It feels plastic. It feels
very, very plastic.
Yeah, it just feels rigid.
Robotic.
That's the word I'm looking for.
There was no emotional tug, as opposed to the first one. I mean, you're having an opening scene.
Joaquin Phoenix is just incredible.
Yes.
In that movie.
Yes.
Am I not merciful? Like, whoa.
Yes.
Like when he screams that.
Dude.
Which was improvised, by the way.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. She had no idea he was going to do that.
So speaking of improvising, come on. One of my favorite directors. I have his face.
What's the movie?
Django.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Django Unchained. That's such a good movie.
Phenomenal.
Which is better, that or Inglourious Bastards?
Ooh, that's a tough one. They're right up there.
Man,
they're
tough.
both completely different times of life, of the world.
But they're still both so much a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Quentin Tarantino he's
so good.
Is phenomenal. One of the best directors ever.
Oh yeah.
Ever. Mm-hmm. And what sucks is you have directors like him and a dozen others. Like, how can you even go above? Like, how can you take things to the next level for the next generation?
You mean the next generation? I don't know.
In the next 20, 30 years, who's gonna top them?
I mean,
especially with the way movies are being mass produced today.
Yeah, I'll tell you one.
Just film them and push
he's
them
not
out.
young. It's not next generation. Like I don't know how old he is. The guy that made the Denis Villeneuve, the guy that made Dune, the new Dune movies. Excellent director, in my opinion. You don't like him? You didn't like Dune? It's okay.
They were good.
He's made other movies that I love too.
I didn't understand the hype.
Yeah.
I loved the CGI and the cinematic, but I was like,
see, the cinematography to me is that's what he just crushes.
Phenomenal.
The second one. Did you see the second one?
I know I did,
dude.
But it was like, I'll
yeah, I didn't like the comparisons. I didn't like the comparison in the marketing to like the next Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah.
Which I saw some of that. Like, this is the next Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh, yeah,
Dune 1 was marketed that way. At least in my circles it was.
Okay.
And I'm like, it definitely was not that. But he's an excellent director. He made the newest. Hey, did you see the newest Blade Runner? 2049?
I have not, actually.
That's solid.
Okay.
Super good. And a really dark movie. Don't watch it if you have kids. Well, you can, but if you're a mom, I wouldn't watch it. Prisoners. It's got Hugh Jackman and it's got Jake Gyllenhaal, Denis Villeneuve directs it.
Yeah, I've seen that one too, and I
it's
haven't.
so
or
dark.
I've seen the cover,
Yeah,
but I haven't watched.
It's so
the
dark.
movie yet.
It's like what a dad would do when his kid gets kidnapped.
Okay.
Yeah, it's dark.
Okay.
It's really dark. But he's one to me as a director. You can love or hate his movies, but to me, he's like he'll be the next Spielberg in my mind if he keeps it up. What he's doing.
Okay.
I'm a fan of it.
You know what I really
Chris Nolan too. I mean,
I do like.
I feel
his
like everything
stuff.
he touches is amazing. The Odyssey is coming out next year.
Dude,
the pre-orders are already sold out.
I have high hopes for that.
Tickets are already sold out.
Oh yeah, they sold out in like what 12 hours or 8 hours or something.
So fast.
Like all over. Like you cannot access
you can't see it in
anymore.
IMAX anywhere.
Yeah.
Unless someone scalp
Gives you
a ticket
or something.
Yeah.
For the floor.
Right.
Which I'd be happy with. Like
watching like this
in the front of the screen, the popcorn just popping and eating.
Oh man.
Yeah. So one thing I really enjoy about either it could be a TV show or a movie is when a character can fully, I forget what it's called, but they fully embody themselves.
Method
acting.
Dangerous.
There
though,
will
too.
be blood.
Yeah. Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel
is
Day-Lewis.
You know he's coming out of retirement.
Yeah. I forget what movie though.
I can't remember the name of it. It's like some weird name.
I did see something on Facebook
his
for that.
son is directing it.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
so
man, I can't
Daniel
wait.
Day-Lewis, one of the greatest, most phenomenal
Probably
actors
the
ever.
greatest.
There Will Be Blood
I love that movie.
peaked.
I've got that on Blu-ray.
Peaked my cinematic love for like even the intro of that
Oh,
was like
yeah.
because you don't movies that are like mass produced you don't see movies like that.
No.
It's like when directors
It's like a slow burn movie.
yeah. And like when directors can really take their time to build something
Yeah.
and they have a strong platform, kind of like the beginning, middle, and end.
Yep.
Like
That's what Ridley Scott had with the first Gladiator.
masterpieces.
That's what Peter Jackson did with Lord of the Rings.
But like this rush bump stuff, like you
I know.
gotta stop. Like, you
There's
gotta
one.
stop.
Okay, there's one director I just thought of. I just blanked on his name. Shoot.
So
Baby Driver. Have you seen Baby Driver?
no, but I've heard of that.
Whoever directed that, he was gonna direct Ant-Man.
Okay.
But they knocked him off of it because creative, whatever.
Okay.
His movies are great. You gotta watch Baby Driver.
I know I've heard of
It's
that.
super fast. It's like the movie moves to the rhythm of the soundtrack.
Oh,
Intentionally.
Okay.
Like it's awesome.
Okay, Baby Driver.
Yeah.
I'll check that out. But yeah, when characters can embody themselves, it is dangerous. I know
Method acting.
Joaquin Phoenix is kind of on the.
Yeah. Well, Jim Carrey did it too.
He's a bit.
Jim Carrey did it too
Was
with
the Moon Man or
No, you're thinking of it.
Okay.
But he got so into it, like I think it kind of he came out on the other side of it, kind of weird, kind of different. Like it changed him
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think Joaquin Phoenix kind of hit that phase for
With the
past
Joker?
year or two. Yeah.
dude.
Now,
That movie's so good.
I didn't watch the second one because
I didn't either.
It was complete garbage.
I
It was a
heard it's-
musical of all things. Like, why would you do that?
Which I was open to.
No.
Honestly, okay,
No.
we're butt heads here. I was open to that because one, I love Lady Gaga because of the Star is Born. That kind of won me over for her.
Yeah.
To her, and I love the first Joker, so I was open to it.
I love the first Joker.
But all I heard was just I heard the critics before it came out.
it wasn't no freaking musical.
What you
though.
were saying, it was like so bad. Oh, was it not?
The second one was.
Oh, yes.
The
okay.
second Joker.
I misunderstood what you said. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I just heard that it was so bad, so I'm like, okay, I probably wasted time.
Now I did watch with with method acting.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm
so
keeping you
when
off track.
characters like change, so the Penguin with Colin Farrell. Have you watched that?
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, on HBO.
Yeah.
I've seen 2 episodes of it. I've not finished this.
Oh my god,
he's great.
He did such a freaking killer job. And again,
Oh,
that's
man.
another dark series.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's gritty. That's gangster.
Super gritty.
Now another movie that hit like, I mean, I think it won a ton of awards, but it was very very edgy at the time with Charlize Theron was Monster.
Oh yeah.
Like when
Yep.
that movie came out.
I never saw it. I've never seen it.
Disturbing.
Really?
Like very.
I know of it.
I do not recommend anybody to watch it if you don't
Wow.
have a stomach for very gruesome material.
Wow.
Because basically it's about her going after rapists.
Okay.
Like,
Oh wow.
she gets raped. She gets it's a very aggressive
Wow.
film. But in an interview she had, the only reason she took on that role is because she was excited to embody someone that she has never played before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't even tell that it's her unless you really look behind the makeup.
I can see the cover art. I know what
everything.
she looks totally different.
But
yeah.
phenomenal acting on her end. But
Wow.
it is one of the most aggressive,
Man.
gut-wrenching films
Ugh.
I had ever seen. And it was years. I saw it one time. So I'll never watch it again. But
that's impactful though, right?
But that's
well made.
The method acting and like embodying a character
right
to do something to tell a story is just like it's next level. Like
next level.
The method acting, man.
They say that Heath Ledger did that with the Joker too.
Yeah.
But I kind of heard that was overblown too.
I've heard hit or mixes.
Yeah. About that role killing him. I've heard family of his debunk that.
Okay.
Saying that he was already struggling with like mental health stuff during that time and afterwards.
Okay.
But you talk about a loss, dude. He was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
A Knight's Tale.
People forget. Oh, dude, I love that movie.
Yep.
The Patriot.
Mel
Gibson's another one of my
Mel
favorite
Gibson
actors.
Is a big one.
He's a great actor.
So did you ever watch The Passion of the Christ?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They're
making a sequel.
Yeah. Did you see they just threw out a like 10th second of
today?
No, like months ago.
Oh no.
It's like 10 seconds. It's just the title. I forget, the Resurrection. Or like,
I've heard they're splitting it into 2 parts.
It's just like a slow intro to the title, but
I've heard him discuss it on podcasts.
I'm stoked.
Me too.
You don't even have to know Jesus or like Jesus to enjoy The Passion of the Christ.
It's one of the most. That's probably the most wrenching film I've ever seen.
Well, so theologians. Again, rabbit hole, but like
no, let's go.
Like I'm sure our phones are picking up everything we say over the next 7 days. We'll be
Amazon
scrolling
gonna
and
know.
you'll see like all the like, hey, I just talked about that.
Yeah, right.
So theologians broke down the cross scene in
Passion.
The Passion
Mm-hmm.
and the Passion during his brutal beating and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they said if Mel Gibson was actually accurate in how Jesus was treated, he said people would vomit. The film would have been a flop. They had to cut out so much of what actually happened.
Yeah, I've heard that similar
just for like
before.
the theatrical sense,
right.
You know, which to me
like
is
the cat of nine
insane.
tails ripping muscle and joints out of your body.
Intestines hanging out.
Yeah, exactly.
And
you couldn't
like,
show that on.
You can't show that in a movie.
No.
But it's just wild to me to think like even in that scene, just that one scene alone will stop people from watching it.
When he's getting flogged, you mean?
Yeah, they won't even give the movie a chance. And but it just made me think like, man, if they can't even put 5% of what actually happened in a film.
Right.
So again, it's just like, man, just good movies.
He just made such good he made so many good choices too in that film. Like with with Satan, making him kind of look like a man and a woman.
Yeah.
The whole you probably know this detail already, but it's his hand holding the hammer and nail.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson's hand.
Yeah.
The first time they nail into his Jim Caviezel's wrists there. Like just small touches like that.
Just it's
great
so
stuff.
crazy. It's crazy.
Flashbacks when he's a little boy.
Yep.
With his mom having those. Oh
yep.
Gosh.
It was so well done for the time period that it was done. And there was even a moment where Mel Gibson told
Caviezel.
Caviezel.
Jim Caviezel. Mm-hmm.
He told him, he's like, if you play this role, you're never going to be hired again in Hollywood, like ever.
I've heard him say that.
And he hasn't. Like, he hasn't been in anything.
Other than the Sound of Freedom, yeah, which we saw.
Which was bought out, or Disney had it, and they bought out.
Angel.
Did you know that?
No.
So Disney had that script for years. Like, years and years and years. And Angel Studios had tried to buy it out.
That makes you think.
And they refused it.
That makes you think about stuff.
Well, yeah. But I also know these big production companies like Disney, HBO Max, Hulu, Netflix, they have rights to hundreds and thousands of scripts.
Like that we haven't seen yet?
That we haven't even seen.
Think about that.
Like based on true stories. Like The Sound of Freedom is emphasized on a true story for like child sex trafficking.
Oh, yeah.
And all these things.
Oh, yeah. The guy exists that he plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Disney had rights to that film.
You know what's so weird, Sam?
Forever.
what's so weird about that movie is that I don't know if you know this or not or saw any of this, but that movie was like almost being suppressed
Oh
when
yeah.
it first came out.
Oh yeah.
Like weirdly so.
Yeah.
Like uncoincidental things.
Yeah.
Like camera or like projectors breaking.
Yeah.
People having to leave the theater.
Yeah. I remember that.
Think about that.
Or there'd be no sound of the movie, or like 5 minutes in,
Yep.
oh, sorry, we can't.
Think about that.
Yeah.
There's some
Crazy stuff.
nasty people in that industry.
Crazy stuff.
Nasty people in that industry.
Yeah, that's another really good one.
But yeah, he got struck by lightning in that movie, or Passion.
Passion of the Christ
being Jesus.
Yes, I heard that.
Just weird stuff that
It's
happened.
bizarre, but the fact that even at the time of its creation, Mel Gibson was blacklisted. Dealt with the blacklist of whatever
after his like drunken thing.
Yeah,
all that
his
stuff,
life,
right?
Which I'm sure when
Melted
you're in
down.
that
Yeah.
list, like
I mean, he was at the peak, right?
Oh yeah,
Lethal Weapon, Patriot, Braveheart.
Yep.
Then like those rom-com. Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Yeah, he was.
But
he was at the peak.
But to be blacklisted, boom, like that, and then still carrying on, still believing and getting cleaned up and set straight in a way, but like. It's just crazy because now that the resurrection is coming out, I think because Passion of the Christ was $1 billion hit, and I'm sure it's way surpassed that since its launch.
Oh, I agree.
This will be the same way because Mel Gibson is like he's not going to cut out on, he's not going to skimp out on whatever. Because
I've heard they're making it into 2 parts.
Okay. Which I'd be fine with.
Yeah.
For that. Make it 2 parts.
Yeah, sure. Well, because he's talked about, he's hinted at it, but he's not given like full details or nothing. But he's hinted at the idea of them exploring like the beginning, like Genesis.
Okay.
Like the fall.
That would be interesting.
Like the fall.
That would be
what heaven was like before Satan fell and all that stuff. Yeah.
That would be interesting.
And then part 2 probably being what we know as the resurrection of the Christ. Yeah. So
that would be the smart way to do it.
Right.
If you were going to make it 2 parts.
Yeah. I've heard that.
So what are your thoughts on, because like shows, platforms like Netflix, and I'm thinking of like Stranger Things, for an example. Are you good on time?
I'm good on time. Just
Okay.
make sure my wife's not in labor right now.
So for
love you, babe.
Yeah, don't have the baby yet.
Yeah, just
right?
hold her in there.
So with shows like Stranger Things, they're getting into like 1.5 hour long episodes.
Yeah, Game of Thrones did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I love.
They're like feature length film episodes.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I love. Now, do you prefer the length of those or to like the OG of 30 minutes, 22-bit segment, Or does it vary on what type of show it is?
That.
Yeah.
I think it varies on the type of show. It's just so funny you asked me that question because I was just I'm a YouTube addict. I'm on YouTube all the time. I love YouTube. YouTube Premium is worth it. No ads. I was watching a short of Quentin Tarantino actually describing this.
Okay.
Someone had asked him, I think he was on Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Asked him if he would watch Yellowstone. And he said, yeah, he really enjoyed it. And then he kind of broke down the difference between like, why these shows that have these super cinematic movie level quality episodes don't stay with people as much as like the movies do. Like when you go see a movie that's at that quality and like so good, like Gladiator or something, or Braveheart or whatever, like you could remember that for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But he said there's no payoff in these shows that have these like movie level quality because you're just at the end of the episode you're just waiting for the next thing to happen. Like it's not over.
Okay.
It's not done.
Yeah.
Until the finale. But the finale is its own episode.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hinting at your question, but like I think that goes into it for me. I think I like what I'm watching. It's eye candy for me in the 1.5 hour episode. Like it's so well done and so good.
Yeah.
But at season 3 of Game of Thrones, episode 6, I don't remember that.
You kind of
I remember Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't remember that like I do Shawshank Redemption because there's a beginning and an ending.
That's true.
In the movie.
In the
the episodes of the show, it's like it's a really well crafted snippet of a story.
Yeah.
So I mean, 30-minute episodes, I just don't. It serves the story better that they're longer.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll say. Yes,
Yeah.
I like the longer episodes because
That's-
it serves the narrative. You can't squeeze as much into 30 minutes as you can like an hour and 45.
Right. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, I like
Unless
that.
it's like unless it's a combat episode, like
Right.
a battle.
Yeah.
Because Game of Thrones did that.
Yeah.
And my wife and I were so obsessed at the time with it. We would I would bring it to her like, hey, the next episode says it's only going to be 38 minutes. And she'd be like, what? And we'd be like, yeah, it must be a battle.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to be like the super drama.
The build out
thing because it's very short.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. Hopefully that answered your question.
Yeah. So I think I have a little bit of a conspiracy. So I don't know when.
Interesting.
I don't know when these longer episodes started coming out. Like when they really started being popular.
To me, it'd be Game of Thrones is my memory, or maybe Walking Dead.
Walking Dead wasn't.
Was it shorter?
They were like maybe 40 minutes.
Okay, go ahead with you. I want to hear this conspiracy theory.
When COVID hit,
Okay.
people became disconnected, and they needed a vice.
They're at home watching
to feel
more.
that longer connectivity. And my thought is these production companies realized, if we get some really good content, we can draw out the story, make the episodes longer, draw in a larger audience because they're going to have that connection piece again. So that's all. That's just my.
I don't.
That's my 2 cents.
I can't think of anything why. I can't think of a reason why that'd be wrong.
People can get. They can. Because
when we were growing
escape and like trap themselves. And
Yeah.
They can almost like embody themselves in characters and be relatable.
Sure.
That's how they get drawn into the show.
Shows weren't like that when we were growing up.
They were
long.
Yeah.
They were not like that.
Yeah. They were 20 minutes.
That's interesting. Yeah.
It was a random thought I had one day. I'm like, man, where'd that come from?
I think you're onto something. That makes sense to me.
You begin to fall in love with the character.
Yeah,
Like
right.
you begin to fall in love with that character and what they're for, or who they
Right.
represent. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy, the blue guy with the whistle arrow.
Mm-hmm.
It's like by the end of that movie, you freaking loved that dude, and then he dies, and you're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So then you got to like finish the other two to see what happens with his character.
Yeah.
So like with these longer episodes, it just made me think like, I wonder if there's like, I mean, there has to be, but like a strategic measure to start filming shows like this.
I think it's an element of that, like a more control, like we'll keep you sucked in so we make more marketing, advertising money. That's part of it. I also think you could make an argument that it's partially the same reason why more people love these long form podcasts rather than short snippets of things.
Yeah.
Like why Joe Rogan became so successful. And all these like third-party news sources are happening now. Like long-form podcast conversation pieces are so popular.
Yeah.
Is this because it's more fleshed out? Like this is more quality rather than like a short 30 seconds. What do you think about this, Brad?
All right, next
person.
episode,
Yeah, right.
You know.
I think it's just better storytelling.
Yeah.
With a longer episode.
Yeah.
Like I said it before, it serves the narrative.
Yeah. Yeah.
To flesh out characters with a longer time.
Yeah.
While also keeping you sucked into the TV show.
Well, and it makes me think too.
It's just better storytelling.
I think people want to feel the value of invested. Like they've invested. That's worth it. They can begin to develop their own thoughts and think their own way and try to like figure out, what's going to happen next or what's going to happen. Because that's what I do with Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
Like I watch Stranger Things. I'm like, come on,
yeah, dude.
You know, like get after
Bro,
it.
After every Game of Thrones episode, I would jump on the subreddit.
Oh yeah,
and I would read through the comments. Like, what's the theory for the next episode?
So, do you see the theory about Eddie?
No.
So there's a theory in
Stranger Things Eddie.
Stranger Things Eddie.
He's dead now, right?
Well, maybe not.
No.
So
way.
there's a theory. So you have Vecna, the evil villain,
big bad
alien guy. There's a theory that Eddie comes back, and it's wild because it actually plays a role for like a Dungeons and Dragons theme, where Eddie dies by like the vampire rats or whatever those are at the end of the season.
Yes, right.
He's getting eaten alive in the upside down world.
Right.
There's a theory that he actually comes back resurrected as like the anti-Vecna. Because he stood up for something that he faced and believed in, so that changed his character.
Yeah.
When he, you know, I so hope it freaking happens.
If they can sell it like
Oh, man.
explain it makes sense, not make it look like a cheap. Oh, they're just bringing them back to make money or whatever, fan service.
There's a theory that he's going to come back, and because he died like an honorable way,
man.
he's actually going to be the anti-Vecna, and
that would be so
he's
cool.
going to partner with like L, and they're going to have these powers because he died through the upside down world, so like the bats and like
it's all in him.
It's all in him.
Oh
But
man,
it was a really
That's
I was
cool.
like, man, I was like that would be cool. You
I
know?
like that. See, you know what I'm super into? I like that a lot. What I'm super invested in now is the theories for the next Avengers, like for the Doomsday movie that's coming out.
I'm curious.
Like, how are they going to pull that off with Robert Downey?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Like, I'm so fascinated by that because they're bringing back a lot of the Fox X-Men Marvel characters.
Yeah,
like Ian McKellen's coming back as Magneto, dude.
that'll be wild.
Kelsey Grammer is the Beast. Like, they're bringing all these people back. Professor X, Charles Xavier, they're bringing him back. So I'm just because Marvel's taken like a tank since Endgame. I think it's just that next phase after Endgame just sucked.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Yeah,
and I'm not a Marvel homer. I don't think everything to do is great. Obviously not. It's not.
Yeah.
This last phase we just had to suffer through has been awful.
Now, are you a fan of James Cameron?
Yeah.
So did you like the Avatar films?
I loved the first one.
Yeah.
The second one was just fine.
Yeah.
This third one, Fire and Ash,
Mm-hmm.
it looks fine.
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel about it.
I'm not blown away by the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm really not.
Like the first one was like, oh my gosh, like all the because they're doing the CGI and all the things and the acting. I was like, that's next level.
It was next level.
Like that was phenomenal.
It looked beautiful. It still looks great, but and yeah, I remember going into the theater seeing that, thinking like I didn't have high expectations.
Mm-hmm.
So, this looks fine. I'll just see this movie, and walking out being like, that's one of the greatest movies I've seen this year.
I thought it was
like
awesome.
at the time, I thought that like this is incredible, but yeah, the third one it just looks fine.
Yeah,
it looks fine.
Yeah,
but
well, it makes me think like with the first Avatar, then you have the second and the third. What's gonna change? Like the story will be different.
Yeah.
But as the film as a whole, like what is going to change?
Well, it looks like
to keep it more.
And again,
engaging?
I haven't seen Water. I haven't seen The Way of Water since it came out. I've only seen it the one time in the theater. But I think at the end, it's implied or directly shown that the villain from the first one is still alive.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's in
'cause
an Avatar body.
One of the sons go back and save him, and they take him to the Tree of Life or whatever. And they plug him in with
you see him in the trailer for Fire and Ash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's going to be fighting with those fire people.
Interesting.
So I mean, they're getting closer and closer to it being a rehash of the other ones. I agree with you. I think that's what it's going to end up being like, because there's going to be a couple more. I think.
Well, they filmed the two.
I think there's going to be a total of 5 or 6
on top of so they filmed 2 movies, or what was it? When they filmed the second one, they also filmed the third and fourth. That's what it was.
Oh,
so
okay.
When they filmed the second one, they filmed Fire and Ash,
and then
they filmed
the
sequel.
The next one.
Yeah.
Right. So is there going to be a total of 4 or maybe more than 4?
It might be more than 4. But I know there's at least 4 coming out, I think. Because Fire and Ash wasn't the last one. There's another one coming out after that, I believe.
Right.
But yeah, crazy stuff.
Crazy, man.
Crazy stuff. But that's fun. Well, dude, I think I think we're good.
Okay, sorry.
I think we're good to go.
I told you I was ready to nerd out with you, man.
No, man, this has been great.
This has been awesome.
I appreciate you taking the time out of your dad life and new dad life, work life,
I appreciate it,
hobby
man.
life.
I appreciate you having me. This has been so much fun.
Things. Yeah, man, it was a good time.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Would you be down?
Oh yeah.
Because I could just talk. I could talk more about.
I have you. I have another person who wants to come on again. Her name's Christy. She runs a VA business. A little
cool.
Filipino girl. She's fun.
Great. Nice.
So she wants to come on again, and so like I'm taking the time to circle people back. So like maybe after episode 50 or something, it's like, hey, you want to come on and.
Dude,
here's some topics, Or
I could talk music, we could talk bands, we could talk anime, movies, DJing, wedding world. I'm down for whatever, man.
Yeah.
This has just been super fun.
That was good. But yeah, check out
I definitely want to see that.
That's good. It's quality too, which
great.
Is great.
Yeah.
But that's Jason Moody. I'll do a shout out. Shout out Jason Moody.
Nice.
He's a big quality guy. So like when he does things, he does them with excellence. And so to give you a little bit of story, I don't know the exact numbers, but with Gabriel and the Guardians, they had been searching for a production company to help like create the picture and the graphics for each episode.
Mm-hmm.
For one 19-minute or 20-minute episode is $60,000,
dude. Wow.
just for one, and
Just for the animation?
$60,000 right out the door.
Have you seen Demon Slayer? Okay. You watch that animation.
Is that another good one?
Oh, good one. It's like one of the most popular animes.
Is it? Okay.
of
I'm
all
not
time.
super familiar with the
I know. I'm just saying, like, and I want to hear. I don't want to interrupt you. I'm just saying that I think about that. $60,000.
and that's base.
Yeah,
Like that's
you're gonna watch this Demon Slayer thing. It's from Japan.
okay.
That's gotta be like in the 10, like
Hundreds
hundreds
of
of thousands
thousands,
an
yeah.
episode. Like, whoa,
Yeah. Okay. So
that puts it in perspective. That's crazy.
yeah,
$60,000.
for like a quick 20-minute. And so the
Man.
company they had originally used had been like meetings and partnering. And so it's funny. So again, he talks about this on the podcast when he came on.
Mhm.
They have a translator. So they're in this meeting because they're in Japan or somewhere on the other side of the world. They're the production company now for the show.
Wow.
And he's communicating, the translator is communicating, they're communicating the translator, and the translator comes back to him. So imagine that,
telephone.
dealing with like numbers and production costs and all the things. So at the end of the meeting, and this was like a really, really cool story for him to share. He was like, and I don't want to quote him, you'll just have to listen to
I'll
the
have to listen
podcast.
to it,
So
yeah.
at the end of the meeting, he's like, I would be remiss if I didn't ask you. He goes, if we can get the first episode done, he's like, I promise you. Because they were, so with ordering, like hiring a company, it's kind of like a bottle of water. This is the reference he gives. If you buy one of these, they're $2.29 at a gas station.
Mhm.
You buy a pack of 12, they're $6.
Mm.
So the more you buy, the cheaper it
Cheaper
is.
it is.
So they were like, I don't know how many episodes requesting for their first season, like maybe 8. And they were given a really big discount just to get the first 8 done. But they only had the money enough for the first one. So he was like, I would be remiss, like, if we raise the funds for the first episode just to get that through the door and get it made and done, will you honor like the rest for the rest of the season and still give us like that discount rate or that package rate? And they were like, okay. So they did the first episode.
Wow.
And now I think they are financed. They're definitely financed for the first season. And I think they're like, I don't know, 50, 60% for their second season.
Oh man, so we got to support the first season to keep the next season
Just
going.
after the launch and raising funds
That's amazing.
to get the first episode done, then boom, opened up doors.
Can you imagine
And
that feeling
Oh my gosh.
when he hits the 60 grand.
That was like, well, they gave it less because he originally wanted 8 episodes. They were going to give him a package rate.
Oh, the discounted rate.
Yeah, but he could only afford one
Right.
episode.
Okay.
So he was like,
so how much did he end up having to get?
huge discount.
Wow.
Like huge. And I think the first season is 8 episodes. But his thing was like, if we can pay you for this rate, and it might be,
Can you
3
help
months
us with
later
that?
or 4 months later, can you
promise that rate
honor
for the other
that rate
episodes?
for the
Yeah.
other ones? And they
Wow.
ended up doing it.
That's
and
awesome.
after the first one was launched, raised all the money needed.
That's
and
so cool.
Yeah. So like, it was one of those
What a
like,
cool story.
it's one of those hit or miss, moments where like, if
This-
he would have never asked that during the end of the meeting,
Who knows where? Yeah.
where would he be?
Where would
Who
he be
knows?
right now? Wow.
But
Very
yeah,
cool.
it was a super cool story. Yeah, really, really excited guy.
That's cool. I definitely
listen
want to check
talk
it out.
to, so
Yeah.
yeah, it was cool. Cool, man. Well, that wraps up. Are there any socials you want to promote, highlight?
My Instagram is DJBMCP, B McP. I think there's an underscore in there somewhere, but they'll probably
Okay.
see me. It's me playing a rock band guitar, I think, on my profile.
All right.
I think. So yeah, that's where I'm at on Instagram. I try to post regularly on there, just weddings that I do and self-promote there and share a little bit of family life stuff on there too.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah,
Awesome.
I appreciate you having me on, man.
Yeah, man.
This was great.
It was a good time.
So fun.
So far, you're the longest episode, which is good. So it's going to be hard to beat because we nonstop talked. So
I'm a natural talker, man.
it's good. It
Yeah.
was good. You're a good one. So go to bearsdon'tfly.com for all the information. Subscribe to YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Subscribe to YouTube and Spotify. Watch the long format. Bring
Do
back
it.
long format.
Bring back long format.
There you go. Good deal, man.
Thanks,
Appreciate
man.
you.
Appreciate you, man.